Welcome once more. Onto the roll.
Welcome back to Onto the Roll, everyone. I am still your host, Cole. Actually, I think this is the last episode you'll hear me be your host for a while because we are switching to Tony for Daggerheart. Today, we are doing our Easter special. And if everything has gone right, that means this is actually the week after Easter or 2 weeks after Easter. Sorry, the Avatar finale was a tiny bit higher priority. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But yeah, today we have some special guests. This will be the first time we have special guests on our show. So welcome, Tiffany and Roger.
Hello, I'm Roger. I'm the Roger one.
I'm the Tiffany person.
Okay.
And the only person who hasn't missed an episode yet, Frank.
Hello.
I'm very excited to have Roger and Tiffany on. They used to be the artistic directors at OKC Improv, and they have agreed to drive all the way down from Tulsa to record with us today, and it's going to be fantastic.
Woohoo!
A lot of pressure. Thank you.
What? No. Today we're doing Brindlewood Bay. We will be doing the Great Brindlewood Bay Bake Off module from the book, GBBBO for short. I think that's actually harder to say than Brindlewood Bay Bake Off. Also, I should probably say Brindlewood Bay was written by Jason Cordova and published by his own company, The Gauntlet. Buy it, I guess. The other players who couldn't make it today have asked me to explain where their characters are. We'll start with Tony. So Tony said that Gwendolyn has been, she experienced some real surreal supernatural stuff during the Christmas episode. So she's off exploring that and trying to find some sort of closure or guidance on how to deal with that. Chris, tight grandma, has said that Margaret has an equally tight pool boy and they are off in Florence or some other fantastic place exploring pool cleaning.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. If it sits too long. Nope. Okay, we're done here.
Yeah, it starts to get a green slime and bacteria. Yeah.
See?
You got to fight
It
against
needs
it.
attention.
It needs attention.
The pool does. Yeah.
The deep end of the
We're all
pool.
talking about the pool.
Yeah,
deep end of the
exactly.
There's a little point in the deep end of the pool that a lot of people have trouble finding, but it's a necessarily spot to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Okay. we good?
Yeah. I think we got some of it out.
I think I might need to keep going. And last of all, Adam's character Beatrice is currently off doing all sorts of talk shows and interviews after slaying the womanizing Everett Hawthorne.
Womanizing dog kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the real sin.
Yes.
Womanizing, dog crippling Everett Hawthorne, who got canceled as somebody who brought a terrible man to justice. She has been invited on all the talk shows and then got signed up for Real Housewives of Brindlewood Bay.
Oh,
Wow.
congratulations.
What a happy ending for her. So, all right, going into it, the Great Brindlewood Bay Bake Off. Leona applied and got accepted to it. Hooray. And while she was there, she met two fantastic other grandmas who seemed very interested in the Amanda Delacourt novels and invited them into her circle. So we have a new small little splinter sort of murder mavens club.
So my murder maven, my granny, is Maxine Remington. Her style is all cardigans. Her cozy activity, scrapbooking. Her maven move is Remington Steel. You're very talented at passing yourself off as someone you are not. If there's a piece of identification or disguise that would help you with your ruse, you have it. Just say what it is and add it to your cozy little place. She was an army brat, so she grew up all over the place. Hence, she has an accent that floats all over the place. Her husband, Ace Remington, was a diplomat. So also they moved all over the place. So her accent moves all over the place. Has one. He was a wonderful cook and baker. He was a bit grumpy to everybody except for with Maxine, who he called Max. She has 2 sons, Seth and Josh. They're in the military, so they're overseas. She was a travel writer. Just the different places that they were, she would write little snippets for it. And that's kind of where her scrapbooking comes from, is like she builds little memory books for each different place she's been.
Oh, that's adorable. I love that. All right. Tiffany, what can you tell us about your grandma?
Hi, my name is Darna Clusar. My style, you would say, hippie. Peace and love, everyone. From all of the places I've been to, I traveled the United States, so very limited, unlike my Maxine friend. I collected mugs. That is my near and dear hobby. I have 2 daughters that are from 2 different husbands that I've had in my life, both deceased. Husbands. Daughters are still alive. So first, my previous husband was Leo Fletcher. He was a musician. I fell in love with him. Picture it here, boys and girls. I was waitressing at the local diner, and I see at a karaoke night this musician that was singing a Bob Dylan song, and I immediately fell in love. So Leo Fletcher and I traveled the upper U.S. He unfortunately passed away by a tour bus accident 5 years within our marriage. But within that 5 years, we had our lovely Allie. And after that, I met my other love of my life, Barney Crockett. He was a rough and tough one, motorcycle gang member. But that didn't stop me from riding on the back of his bike. So we went up and down Route 66 together twice. So I'm very proud of that. He passed away also by a motorcycle accident. Had a semi, was trying to turn left, and he was going straight into that. So that was very unfortunate. It's hard for me to turn left sometimes.
That's a character fall.
Can't turn left. Especially in traffic anyway.
Move is the Zoolander.
Exactly. So my maven move is Gordon Shumway, which states I have a feline cat with whom you share a strong bond with. My kitty is named Pearl, who's a white long-haired cat. This extraordinary kitty can do tricks and follow simple commands. So when using cat, get an advantage on a roll and leave it unmarked.
I love that your husband has the classic biker name of Barney.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Do you have something against Barney?
No, Barney's a total biker name.
I mean, he is a pretty radical dinosaur. So that said, we're going to go ahead and do the cozy place activity now for Roger and Tiffany. We'll start with Maxine Remington. We're going to start with Maxine describing her cozy place. What is Maxine's cozy little place? What does your house look like?
Oh, Maxine's house is a little bit like a hobbit hole, like you might see in the Shire. Just a little all round corners, a little cottage filled with just different things from her travels around the world, different places that she's been, little knickknacks here and there from different countries, just to remind, and stacks of books from her scrapbooking.
Awesome. And now all of the 3 of us are going to put something in Maxine's cozy little place that she can use for advantage later on if it comes up.
I think that Maxine would also have like a nice, maybe a scarf coming from one of your adventures. Color, I would say maybe like a teal and a blue kind of ombre thing. It's definitely like an everyday kind of thing. So it's not wool. It's maybe like a polyester blend.
I think that because you like to cook and bake and you've traveled the world, you have a handy little pocket measurement guide that covers all the different types of countries' measurement styles. So you can read any recipe and translate it to how you want to cook or bake.
Somebody's trying to set someone up for success in our little bake-off.
Actually, I forgot this was a bake-off.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I think, what was Maxine's favorite country that she visited?
Japan. We'll say.
Japan. Maxine has a giant Japanese flag displayed behind her television,
Yeah.
which really just looks like really white wallpaper because the red is covered by the television.
Yeah.
But she knows it's there.
Oh, that's an image that will sit in my head for a while.
And so that's Maxine's cozy place established. So we'll move to Darna. Darna, what does your house look like?
It's very unassuming, just like a 1-bedroom, very small little house. Loves doilies. So you'll see doilies all over, different colors, different sizes, some like hanging on the wall. But also you'll see like some license plates from different areas, almost like you would see at a restaurant, some of those like that you see on Route 66. So rusted license plates on the walls. I'm a little untidy because I'm a hippie, right? Just kind of free falling, I have Pearl. She has a very nice cat tower in the living room in the corner. My furniture is very mismatched. Doesn't make sense from different eras of time. I have a grandfather clock somehow. They maybe look like I just like antiqued on a weekend and just bought a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's my house.
Your first husband, who you met doing karaoke at your diner, you said it was a Bob Dylan song.
Yeah.
Do you know the song off the top of your head?
Oh, no. I know
Okay.
no Bob Dylan
Well then,
songs.
I was going to try to put you on the spot.
Bob Dylan fans. I have no idea.
That's fine. That's perfectly okay. In that case, you have a vinyl record of Bob Dylan's greatest hits.
Okay.
I don't even know if you have a record player, but you have the record and it has your husband's signature on it.
Oh.
Aw, that's adorable.
Yeah.
So I also was thinking husband, but I was thinking the other husband.
She had to hide the record.
Yeah.
You have his old motorcycle gang jacket, the vest.
Yeah.
But specifically, the name of his motorcycle gang was the Tulsa Tubs.
Tulsa Tubs.
Tubbs.
Tulsa.
Because Barney Crockett was a member of the Tulsa Tubs.
Yes, he was.
And that is a joke that someone will get.
Miami Vice. Tubbs and Crockett.
Crockett and Tubbs.
We needed that.
You have a tie-dyed kind of travel doily. That you
Travel doily?
yeah,
How big is this doily?
It's about palm size.
Palm size,
So
okay.
it like folds up into a nice little quarter triangle
Okay.
kind of thing.
Hippie doily. God.
Just in case you happen to be somewhere and you need either some hippie vibes or some doily vibes.
Yeah, right, because the aura is not here.
Yeah.
Right.
All I can see is you're on an airplane, you're taking doily out, and you just put it on your seat so you can just.
Or the tray table. Right?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You guys don't travel with doilies in your pockets? I mean, come on, guys.
You become used to doilies. You need to have doilies around you.
Yes.
Living that doily life.
Oh, geez. You know that semantic satiation thing we all learned about from Ted Lasso? Doily means nothing to me now.
doily.
So, getting into the actual story now. The Great Brindlewood Bay Bake Off is a complexity 7 mystery. I believe Jingle Bell Shock was as well, which means you need 7 clues to solve the mystery. More is better because then you can start adding to your 2d6 roll. And it is exactly what it sounds like. The cast of characters are all basically spin-offs or parodies of the cast in Great British Bake Off. So to start, one of the most important parts of Brindlewood Bay is the vignette as we introduce the characters. So for our little vignette, it's actually going to be a little spin-off focusing on Leona. And the show is just called Oh, Leona.
Oh.
So this is the little silly side adventures of Leona, just, oh, Leona. So we start with, the kind of 80s-esque, poorly tracked cursive coming across the screen, just spelling out, oh, Leona. And then we actually cut to Darna. And what is Darna doing in her very quick little vignette?
Darna is rolling some sage and tying them in knots and stuff. And Pearl is in the same room. She's kind of messing with me. So she's trying to paw at my at my sage making right now. And then I'll just casually smile at the camera.
There we go. And it says, Darna, played by Tiffany. And then kind of fade into the next little vignette. And there's Maxine. And what's Maxine doing?
Maxine's sitting in her home. She has a giant scrapbook open in front of her, and she's gluing pieces in and looking at it. And then she goes to try and turn the page, and the page is glued to her hand. And then she's trying to go and she rips it off. And then she just stares in the camera and is like, oh, me.
And then, yes, that's Maxine, played by Roger. And honestly, yeah, it should probably do a little caption underneath each of them. Like, oh, Darna. Oh, Maxine. And then we finally come to the star of this new little show. And there's Leona. What's Leona doing, Frank?
Leona is in her kitchen, and she's currently staring out the window with her binoculars, looking at a bird in her yard. And then you see a little bit of smoke come into the screen, and she sniffs and she goes, oh no, and turns and runs to her oven where she has now burnt her first attempt at baking a new fancy beef Wellington. And she just looks at it, looks at the camera, and just shrugs her shoulders and does that little smirk, kind of like, oh well.
And there we go. We get our Leona Betty Stratton, played by Frank. Oh, Leona. And then, you get your voiceover. Oh, Leona is produced by Under the Roll and written by Jason Cordova. So now we come into our episode, and it's adorable. And now we'll talk about the mystery. I'm just going to read the presenting the mystery paragraph to you guys as far as I think is necessary, and then we'll go from there. So, the most popular television program in the world, The Jolly Good Baking Show, has come to Brindlewood Bay to find the town's very best baker. A number of qualifying rounds have been held, and our murder mavens are among the bakers to make it through to the final televised portion of the show, where they will meet the charming presenters and have their confections judged by the notoriously strict Paul and Jane. Now, we begin with the first round of our competition. I gave Roger and Tiffany a heads up on what this was going to consist of. I didn't tell Frank. The first round of the Jolly Good Baking Show is a pie baking contest. We are all going to go around the table, and I'm going to ask you to describe what sort of pie you are making. Then I will ask the player to your left to say whether it was beautifully executed and a triumph, or detail about how it was a disaster if it was rather disappointing. Mm-hmm. So we will go ahead and start with Darna. What kind of pie is Darna making?
I think it would be a coconut cream pie, very light and refreshing. She's had to go back behind the counter a few times in the diners that she's worked at to assist with the whipping. Mm. So she's very good at that part. And so, yeah, that's what she'll be making. Coconut cream pie.
All right. And left is that way, isn't it?
And though her peaks, her meringue peaks of the coconut cream pie are stiffly and quite wonderfully produced, the coconut cream itself has split. Oh. And it's just a little unappealing. When you cut it, it just kind of runs all over the place.
Right, it makes sense because I worked at a diner. I'm not there for presentation. Yeah. I'm there for taste. Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, I hate that. I hope you have enough time to fix that up. But
we'll see.
Then we're actually going to cut to one of the contestants, Scott Lamb. Also, side note, when I agreed to do GBBO, I didn't GBBBO. I didn't realize that every character not only had a British accent, but a dialect or a regional British accent. So if you're in England, I apologize for what I'm about to do. But Scott Lamb, he's a very smaller, timid looking guy. Just typical accountant kind of nerd almost. He's got glasses, bow ties. Every time he's on the episode, he has a new bow tie and they get a little bit sillier each time that you've seen him. Bald. We'll make him bald. He's got a little polished head back there. He likes to keep his head nice and polished. And he's very organized. When you go and look at his station, all of his stuff is arranged by size. Not alphabetically like spices might need to be, but by size of their containers. Very neurotic in a lot of ways. And we cut to him and he's just working frantically on his pie and he's just, It's very important to blind bake the pie crust so you don't have a soggy bottom. Because, believe you me, Paul likes a neat, firm, uncomplicated bottom.
Absolutely.
Which, I mean, this actually should harken back to a previous episode you saw with Scott, where 3 years ago on the Jolly Good Baking Show, he famously went home after an explosive on-camera argument with Paul about a pan of overbaked muffins. However, there was some hot gossip around that there may have been a little bit more to it than that.
Ooh.
And then we cut to Maxine Remington.
I've baked a rhubarb pie, one of my late husband's favorite recipes. He was always the baker in the family, but I've tried to follow it close as I can. It's a rhubarb pie with a lattice crust on the top and just tangy with the first taste, and a little bit of sweetness sneaks up on you at the end.
I think that you have triumphed in disappointing me.
Oh,
I mean, you're not supposed to do it in character. Oh my gosh, Leona, why?
That's not Leona's voice.
Oh, whose voice was
Whoever the host was supposed to, whoever was making the complaint.
Jane.
Am I supposed to be doing this as my character, as Leona?
No, you're just doing
As
it
a
as
player.
Frank.
Yes, oh, well, it was a triumphant disappointment. It was too tart. There was not enough lemon juice to bring some acidity to it. However, the crust was perfect. If only you hadn't let me down with the rhubarb. I was trying to make a pun there and I just lost it.
It's very rude barb of you.
There it is. Yep, it was a rude barb.
There we go. We cut to another contestant, Melanie Blair, who's frantically working at her station. She's sensibly dressed, and you all would know her. The people who have been in Brindlewood Bay the longest would know her. They've seen her around. She's been here her whole life. And she used to own the local bakery, the Sweet Sensations Bakery, before it went out of business. As she's frantically throwing things in her pie dish and trying to throw something together, you can tell that she had a disaster very early on in her pie creation. However, it was early on enough that she still can do like a miraculous recovery, but she has to work like 2 or 3 times as fast. You know, how always happens on the Jolly Good Baking Show. Mm-hmm. And so she's flinging things together and she's, yes, it's true. My parents' bakery went out of business when Paul's bakery chain opened a location in Brindlewood Bay, but I won't hold that against him. I love the Jolly Good Baking Show, and I'm just so honored to be here. You can tell she's really speaking for the cameras and the people watching more than her actual experience. She says it all, but her teeth are kind of clenched. Her jaw's a little flexed. Now, whether that's because she's actually stressed about the baking or Mr. Paul Riviera is up to the audience. But then we cut to Leona. Oh, Leona. And how is Leona's pie going?
Well, sweetie, I decided that I wanted to do a variation of my favorite sort of cobbler, but turn it into a pie. My Leona's famous Apple Brown Betty, but now it's going to be Leona's famous Apple Brown Betty pie, where they just a simple little crust over the top with a little bit of a crumble adornment with the perfectly cut pink ladies and a few Granny Smith apples hanging out in a wonderful brown sugar and cinnamon sauce with 2 secret ingredients.
Oh, it's me.
And Tiffany, how is that pie looking?
It is a disappointment. No one knows how to make pies here. The apples were not cut in the right proportions. They were all different sizes. The granny apple in particular was very tart. It was almost inedible. So they were picked too soon.
Fair enough.
Oof. And you guys are the ones who made it through all the qualifier rounds. So how bad is the baking scene?
Terrible.
So you're all working on your pies. There's disaster after disaster. Look, let's be honest here. The Jolly Good Baking Show is usually filmed in England, but the humidity of Brindlewood Bay is just not helping anyone. It is not a pretty sight. And you hear the 2 presenters. Sue Mellon, she's exactly what you think. It says, boisterous, funny, a hugger. Sue had been a very successful comedian in the United Kingdom. She took this presenter job when her comedy career started to flatline. She is secretly jealous of Paul, who is the breakout star of the Jolly Good Baking Show. Bakers, let this be a warning to you. Only 5 minutes remaining in the pie round,
Sound just like her. It's great.
Oh, great. Well, then you know who's coming next is Timothy Bouche. Yes, I knew you would get it.
Oh, it's very mighty.
Weirdly large, broad humor, gothy.
Coffee.
Timothy is mostly along for the ride. He doesn't know the first thing about baking and feels very lucky to have stumbled into this gig. He pours a glass of water over his head and then does an awkward cartwheel for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems right.
Yeah.
So we're wrapping up our pies, and now the judges come around. Paul Riviera. He's exactly what you think of when you say, hey, this is Paul Hollywood's knockoff cousin. And he goes around and looks at each of your pies and isn't very impressed. He's not actually all that impressed with anybody's pies, as it turns out, because, again, as we just established, the humidity in Brindlewood Bay is just not good for outdoor baking. And I mean, there's that sort of sea salty quality to the air that's not helping anything. Everything comes out tasting vaguely like fish for some reason. You all had your own reasons for things going wrong. There's the other one. Did you account for that? No, because none of you have baking as your cozy activity. It actually does say if you have baking as your cozy activity, you automatically get a success for this one.
Oh.
It's very cute. But he goes around, and finally he seems to settle on Scott Lamb. And he gives Scott Lamb that sort of like half squinted look that Paul Hollywood does. That Paul Riviera does. He kind of tilts his head a second. Everyone's around the tent. It's getting really excited. Like, oh my gosh, is it about to happen? Is this the moment? And even though the pie is a little bit disappointing, he reaches out and he gives the patented Paul Riviera shoulder rub to Scott Lamb. And Scott brings his hand up and puts it on Paul's hand and just holds it there for a second. And there's just this moment of tenderness. And then they realize the cameras are still going. And oh, wait. It's another handshake. It's the shoulder rub, guys. Everyone gets one. Don't make it weird. And so they separate. And following up behind Paul is Jane Leaf. She's the other judge. Again, I'm just going to read the descriptions, make it simpler for everyone. Sweetly judgmental, elderly, posh. Jane is a beloved celebrity in the UK, having published dozens of cookery books and made hundreds of television appearances over a career spanning nearly 60 years. Like all the other stars of the Jolly Good Baking Show, her contract is up for renewal, and she has lately grown frustrated with Paul's hardball negotiation tactics, which threaten to shut down the show entirely. And then she moves along to Maxine. And she looks at Maxine's pie and takes a little sample of it. Can kind of see the look of worry on Maxine's face. She says, "Don't fret, dear. Your pie has a perfectly adequate taste. It just looks a bit informal." Moves on without saying anything else. And following along behind them comes the cameraman, Buck. So this is actually where I will leave you guys to start talking to each other, maybe sharing tips on how to make your next pies better, maybe getting to talk to the contestants or the producers a little bit.
Are the cameras rolling at this point?
The cameras have stopped. We've finished the pies round. Scott has won the first round. You guys have a few moments before the cakes round begins.
There's so much bad aura around and or maybe it's the humidity. I can't quite tell the difference.
Oftentimes, bad aura creates bad humidity.
Oh, wow. Maxine, I love your outlook on life.
Oh, I've just been around.
Oh, a well-traveled learner.
Well-traveled, at least. I don't want to take too much credit for learning, especially if anybody wants to quiz me about anything.
I've been baking off and on for years in Brindlewood Bay, and I've never had the humidity this bad. I think maybe it's because my house is air-conditioned. I was not prepared for this at all. I knew I shouldn't have switched to pie for the apple brown Betty. I just set myself up for failure. I'm sorry, guys.
It was a bold choice, Betty. It was a bold choice, and that's what they're looking for, I'm sure.
I don't even think Granny Smith's apples are in season right now.
They're probably not. I just kind of found them at the supermarket. They were not quite as green as they should have been, but I had to have them. I had to have the Granny Smiths, and I set myself up for even more failure by not thinking ahead.
My cat is around my station. She's been like at my feet this whole time. Now that I'm like turned around talking to you guys, she's kind of jostled up and she's sitting on my shoulder now.
It was such a battle you had with production to allow your cat into the baking tent.
It's I signed it. I signed my name and Pearl.
Coconut cream and cat hair pie.
I did not have any of Pearl's hairs in the pie.
But you picked a white pie, just in case.
That is a rude assumption. Spray sage around.
Well, we knew we weren't going to get the shoulder pat. If it's going to be Scott the whole time.
Probably.
Absolutely. Did you see the way that they held hands before they remembered that they were in a room with many other people? It was uncomfortably cute.
That's where the humidity's coming from, that smolder.
Oh, yes. I could definitely see multicolored rainbows when they were touching.
Okay.
What?
I did not see multicolored rainbows, but...
Did you take anything this morning?
No.
No? Okay. Because all I saw was a little moment between two people that have a secret. That's all I saw. But, maybe we just don't see the world the way that you do.
That's right.
Melanie, you're the only other non-British person here competing. How has the competition gone for you so far?
Oh, I'm just trying my best. Oh, I think that my pie came out far better than Scott's, but Paul, first he takes my business and then he takes my shoulder rub and gives it to the person who doesn't deserve it.
I didn't realize Paul took your bakery.
Well, yes, he opened his and then everybody, it's like when Gordon
Ramsay?
Glamsy.
I forgot what we were going for.
Like when Jordan Glamsy opens up his his restaurants and suddenly all the local ones go out of business if they can't survive that initial 3-month slump, right?
Yeah. Oh,
it's tragic. But I was really hoping I could get my name back out there after doing this show, but it just seems like I'm not even getting the time of day.
Well, that's awful. My husband and I quite liked your Sweet Sensation Bakery. With my husband not making, if he wasn't going to bake himself, he was only going to go and buy from you guys.
So thankful to hear you say that. I miss it too. And she pouts and just sort of trudges off without any further ceremony.
I can't believe that Paul's mediocre bakery shut down her much less mediocre bakery.
Name recognition, Betty. Name recognition.
definitely.
What does this world come to?
Pearl is now on the other side of my shoulder and she's sniffing the air. Oh, Pearl. Oh, what do you smell? Usually she only does this when something's happening. Maybe something a little mischievous around. I wonder what it is.
I do wonder as well.
She sprints off.
Should we follow her?
Don't we want to finish this first?
I guess that's fair. I do like chasing cats to make sure that they don't kill birds.
That's fair.
Surely it makes the birds easier to spot.
That is a fair point that I have not considered.
They're just right there on the ground. Sometimes the cats will bring them to you.
I kind of don't think I want a cat to bring me a bird.
Oh, Pearl loves pigeons.
So do I.
And in the middle of this, you can just hear a scream off in the distance over from all the trailers where all the contestants have been staying.
Oh, shall we check it out, ladies?
Isn't that the way that Pearl went too?
Yeah.
Guess you get to chase cats after all.
Scaper.
All right, so you go running, and there's already a crowd starting to form around the door of Paul Riviera's trailer. And standing in front of it are his wife, Darna Riviera, and the producer of the show, Heath Hendricks. And Heath is sitting there just,
All right. No need to worry too much about it. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
And he opens Paul's door and peeks in. There's a very long silence, a pregnant pause, and then he closes the door. And
Okay, there's no misunderstanding. He's dead.
Whoa.
Paul's dead?
How can you be sure?
Nobody's ever looked like that on the floor and been alive.
Looked like what?
Yes, let us see.
I don't know if I should. I think maybe we should wait for the local law enforcement to show up. And
They take forever.
Won't you be embarrassed when they show up and he's fine?
you know, I have heard of you murder mavens before, specifically you, Leona. I suppose that if anyone's qualified to be a sort of deputy around here, maybe you should be the one to take a chance to go look inside. Oh, okay, go ahead. Just don't move anything around, please.
So I'll enter the trailer and I'll pull out of my back pocket my kitchen gloves and put those on. So I've got those dice. But these ones are light blue. I specifically hunted down light blue ones. So I got my light blue nitrile gloves on, and I am looking around and trying to what am I looking at? What am I seeing right now?
well, first of all, make a metal check. The first metal check of the game.
Now, are those your cozy gloves?
They are not. No. My cozy stuff are dancing shoes, a alpaca blanket, binoculars, and a pan flute.
Surely you should be wearing dancing shoes. You're going to look at the body.
Especially when baking.
An 8.
Oh, you roll with the appropriate ability. I would say reason. Likely.
That is good for me because my reason starts with a 1 and I have a +1 to reason. So I have 2 reason, which gives me a 10.
Great. I don't have to come up with a complication. Yes. All right. So you get down and you can tell right away. You've seen this happen. You've read the books. Those Amanda Delacourt novels. She's a wild writer. She writes some crazy scenarios, but she's always very good forensically with the details. And you get down, you see that Paul had been foaming at the mouth and clutching at his throat. He's got like nail marks at his throat. And your first real clue there is that it looks like he has been poisoned. Oh. So he's just sprawled out on the floor, a little bit of vomit. It's not a pretty sight. It doesn't smell good either. All that pie that he had tasted has been regurgitated in those final moments of his life and desperate need to clear his airway before tragically passing on.
He's been poisoned.
It sure smells like it. Oh, more sage. Lavender mixed in.
Hope it wasn't a cat allergy.
Hey, Darla's not here.
We followed her here.
Well, we followed her in the direction. We haven't followed her.
Is there anything else in the trailer that looks out of place or...
I will let you roll a metal move as well. I will have Maxine also do a once-over while Leona's looking at the body.
6 + 1, 7.
All right. So go ahead and tell me how you are looking through the scene. Tell me what you're doing. Are you just looking at counters? Are you getting a little more investigative? Or
Yes, just a cursory glance. This is in general, unless something grabs my attention, then like pulling open drawers or looking underneath tables, things of that nature.
Okay. So you pull out a drawer and you discover a ball gag, handcuffs, and a riding crop tucked away.
Yeah.
And as you're pulling them out and looking at them and taking in exactly what you're seeing, you hear a knocking at the door and it gets thrown open and Darna Riviera comes walking in, Paul's wife. And she comes in and sees Maxine standing over this dead body with a ball gag, handcuffs, and a riding crop. And her face just goes pale. This woman is, she's blonde. She's wearing leopard print, just wearing so much makeup. You can't even see her skin tone. And you can still tell that her face is just ghostly white, just shocked at the sight that she's seeing. She doesn't know entirely what to say at first. And then she speaks up, and now I have to try to do a Liverpool accent. Oh, boy. I can't believe that what are you? No, she's gonna become Irish real fast, but very offensively Irish. What are you doing with those near my husband's dead body?
I was looking for an EpiPen to see if there was any chance to get them, but these are the wrong kind of stimulants.
I don't think now's the right time to be making puns and jokes. This is a tragedy.
I didn't mean for it to come across as a pun or a joke.
I can't believe someone would kill him.
Oh, you think he was murdered?
He wouldn't have, done this to himself.
You can be poisoned on accident.
He's a baker. I'm pretty sure he's not going to poison himself. I think you might. I think you need some space. You can take those with you.
You want me to take these with me?
I don't know where they came from. They're not ours.
Right. I take the accoutrement with me.
You can put them in your cozy place. And I say that full on serious. You can make an entry in your cozy place.
It was a ball gag. It was a handcuff.
You have some BDSM gear.
And what else?
The riding crop?
Riding crop.
So we've just been kicked out of the...
You have been kicked out.
Okay.
And so as you leave, Heath is standing at the door.
Oh, all right. So what did you find in there? He definitely been done in, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I tried to tell you.
Well, you can never be too sure, but I guess foaming mouth and that smell.
Just a quick glance was all I needed. I'm surprised it took you so long. You're supposed to be the murder mavens, right?
We did find your things in there, however. So if you'd like your ball gag, handcuffs, and riding crop back, I have them.
My thing? Those aren't mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your shared toys.
Is Paul near us?
Paul's dead.
I mean, Scott. Did he come over to see the commotion?
Scott, everybody has gathered.
Well, he's saying that Leona is very specifically paying attention to Scott. Well, he says that.
Scott is sort of hiding his face in his hands, but you can't tell what his expression is. You can tell from around his hands there's a little bit of redness on his face, but that could be because he's potentially crying into his hands and very upset. Or maybe he's heard the announcement of some toys. Who knows? But as the public knows, Paul and Darna are happily married.
I have my sage in my hand still burning. I'm going to tell everyone. I'm just going to sage the door. Everyone. There is just not a good aura around. Please back away from the trailer.
Yeah, so everything will become humid. Bad auras equal humidity, we've established.
Sure, Maxine. Yes. Please back away, please.
Most of them don't know what has happened.
Yeah.
But it's very clearly the words murder and dead are being muttered and whispered around. And just about everyone wants nothing to do with this. So all they needed was that very quick, get out of here, back away. And they all kind of go their own ways.
Okay. Where did Melanie go?
Melanie went to the judge's tent. She sort of went back to the baking area and then went on to the judge's tent behind it.
Ladies, I think we have a case to solve. Like in the novels that we read, this is exciting.
Yes, a murder case and a baking championship to win.
Yes. One of the judges is dead.
Well, better favor because Paul is one less mouth to feed.
Oh, okay. Well, we should probably protect Jane then.
At all costs.
At all costs. I left some of my things at the tent. I think you ladies should come with me. Maybe we should see how our competition is.
My pie!
Exactly!
As you guys head back to the tent there, you just hear Heath shouting from behind you.
Oh, do what you need, but cake round starts in 2 hours. The show must go on after all.
Oh, my goodness. So all the pies that were baked, are they still out on everyone's counters?
You know what? I think they are.
Okay. So I'm not saying we should eat Okay, I totally am. So we should try everyone else's pies.
Yes, or at least have Pearl try them.
Or sniff them. I don't want her to die.
But you want us to die?
I don't know. I'm just thinking, okay? Maybe we can taste a little bit of... I'm not saying to take like a big bite. Maybe like a lick.
Just slightly poisoned.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess we'd only need to really try 2 of the other pies. I don't think we think either one of us
Definitely.
did it. So just for the sake of pie tasting, we need to only nip a little bit of Melanie and Scott's pies.
Maybe they have some secret sauce that we could also borrow.
Maybe. All right, so I guess I'll walk over to Melanie's pie.
Oh, you're going to do it? You're going to do it, Leona?
I guess I will. Well, no, yeah. No, you're the baker, so...
No, my husband was a bear.
I mean, we can also just rock, paper, scissors this.
I'm always down for a game of Rochambeau.
Okay, let's do it.
3-way?
Yeah.
Whoever loses. All right. Now, it's important to ask, do we go on 3 or do we say 3 and then shoot?
Shoot on 3.
Shoot on 3.
Shoot. So 1, 2, shoot 3.
1, 2, 3. And we're shooting as we're saying 3.
1, 2, shoot. This is very important.
I'll eat the pie.
Don't eat it. Just lick it.
I've been down and I lick the pie.
So So Melanie had been making where everyone had tried to go sweet. She wanted to try to take the fish flavor that was seeming to permeate the air and incorporate that into her pie. So she was trying to make a sort of spinach artichoke pie with like that cream cheese, basically how you do a dip. And unfortunately, her first crust, which would have been immaculate had it not been for the humidity, just got destroyed. And the second crust wasn't thick enough. So the pie was too much dip for very little bread. But yes, you lick it. It tastes fantastic, but still disappointing.
So what do you think?
It tastes fantastic, but still disappointing.
Okay.
All right. I've set a timer on my watch for about 10 minutes, and then we just stand there and watch it for 10 minutes.
Do you feel faint?
Well, surely someone can lick the other pie while we wait.
Okay.
That would be a good use of our time.
Okay, Leona, it's you and I.
So it's 1, 2, shoot.
Fine, I'll lick the pie.
No, you can't. You can't. Because then we'll never know.
Exactly. We need to maintain proper scientific protocols when it comes to pie licking.
And it must be a random control.
So 1, 2, shoot.
1, 2, shoot.
1, 2, shoot.
God damn it.
1, 2, shoot.
Ah, you got, okay.
Looks like you are the pie licker this time.
All right. Well, just ladies, if something happens to me, please make sure that Pearl's taken care of. Okay?
As long as it's okay if she becomes a permanent indoor house cat.
That's fine.
Okay, then.
Okay. I'll lick the pie.
All right. And Scott had been making a magnificent pumpkin pie. Mm-hmm. That one's a little out of season as well. But the simplicity of it is what really stood out because the humidity and the random factors, they didn't damage his pie as much as everyone else's. So just a nice little pumpkin pie. Not great, but not disappointing.
Not disappointing.
It seems like the winner of this round was chosen solely based on who had the least disappointing pie.
Yeah, this is delicious, I guess.
Is it shoulder rub delicious, though, darling?
No. Not to me, anyway.
I've also set a second timer for 10 minutes.
Okay.
The other one we still have 8 minutes on.
Okay. Well.
So about the most recent Delacourt novel, what did you think? Could you believe the villain?
It's so... Even though I read them all the time, they still surprise me at the end. I'm so delighted by the twists and turns.
I mean, who saw the 3-year-old being the killer?
Oh, I mean, at first, I like that you kind of thought, and then she took it away again. It was so smart.
You know, I thought I met a 3-year-old told her that was a serial killer in Montana.
That is a place of serial killers.
Yeah.
But at 3, surely they haven't had time to serial kill yet. Maybe just a 3-year-old killer.
Well, no. It was like she used cereal boxes.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, I just had an idea for my cake.
Well, all right, that's my first timer. And we both just stare at Maxine. I don't see any foam.
I'm not scratching at my throat as far as I can tell.
Your aura is fine. It's always a nice blue, navy blue.
Oh, how nice of you, darling.
Yes.
Well, I guess that rules out Melanie's pie as being at least slightly poisonous. All right, we still have 1 minute and 45 seconds.
So you're standing there, and then Buck ends up walking up to you, the cameraman, and he's been kind of watching from afar.
Well, how do you do, ladies? I see you looking some pies there. Are they good? I don't know if that's in the Jolly Good Baking Show's regulations to be doing that, but...
I pick up the pumpkin pie and I present it to Buck and say, it's an American tradition. You know this.
It is, which is why I don't need... well, the pie is... eating pie that somebody else has licked is generally considered bad form.
Oh, you're not adventurous.
I don't need to be. Look at this gig.
Yes, we heard how you got the gig. Have you noticed anything unusual in your short time here?
Now, look, just because there's some unsavory rumors going around doesn't mean they were true. Anybody could spread some falsehoods like that.
Unsavory as in sweet rumors?
How could you make light of something like this? This whole situation is just so unbearably tragic.
I mean, it does open things up for you if rumors are to be believed.
Well, look, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't sleep with that man's wife. Okay? I didn't. Okay? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It didn't happen.
So you guys did things while awake then?
No, we didn't do anything.
Well, it's not, if you did it while either one of you was unconscious, then that is terrible as well.
Nothing happened with that man's wife.
You can say her name, honey.
Darna.
Oh, it's okay, honey. And pat your back.
But you wanted something to happen, didn't you?
Well, wanting isn't a crime.
Well, no one's on trial here. This is just an informal inquiry.
Here, have some of my pie.
No, thank you. One of these pies killed someone, right? That's what I was hearing, that he's been poisoned and it was probably one of the pies.
Well, that's why we're trying to figure out. But ours are definitely not poisoned.
I bet the killer would say the same thing.
I did, while you're thinking about which pie you want to eat, I did find your toys. And I offered the ball gag and the handcuffs.
What is wrong with you, old woman?
How dare you? A woman's fine. Are these not yours?
No, they're not mine.
Oh, they seemed like your type.
I don't know if I'm flattered or insulted right now, but...
Put them back in my bag.
Have you recorded anything interesting?
Any B-roll?
Any interesting B-roll with maybe, I don't know, Jane or Sue Mellon or Mr. Boosh?
Well, we get lots of B-roll with them, yes. The antics around the tent while you're baking are delightful, but they're never at the right angle. So we usually have to go and reshoot them when we're not actually baking just to make sure that they come across right, Shouldn't be. I mean, you guys, you can't tell anyone this. It's the tricks of the trade. We got to keep that under wraps. But yes.
Okay.
We have lots of stuff. Why? Is there something that you need from that?
I was just curious if maybe you caught any fun interactions or interesting interactions between Paul and Scott. We're all kind of questioning the shoulder rub. I mean, the pumpkin pie was apparently not shoulder rub worthy. Yeah. Again, here, if you would like to try it.
No, thank you.
Oh, I'm not dead, guys. I'm not dead.
Oh, yep. It has been well past the timer time. She's not dead, so the pie is fine.
Yeah.
The pie's been licked.
But only this, you can see where it's licked. There's a tongue trail right there. You just don't.
Yep. Yeah.
You can eat it from the other side.
She licked a real deep groove into that pie.
I need to make sure that it's poisoned or not.
I guess we've ruined our experiment by not tasting the crust.
I'll set 2 more timers.
Well, I don't really have much else to say. If you want to look at some of the tapes.
Where can we watch them? In the judge's tent?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like a plan.
Well, before we go, what, if anyone, do you think maybe would have had it in for Paul? Say someone who's not sleeping with his wife.
Well, you know what? I'm not sleeping with that man's wife. I don't know how many. Why are you insinuating?
I'm gonna put my hand on your cheek, lovingly, and just look into your eyes and say, "I know what love looks like, and you are in love, honey." Look at that.
You're a bit old for me, but
No, not with me. I'm saying you are experiencing love and heartbreak at the same time. Am I right?
wow. How did you know?
There is just blue everywhere.
Wait, I'm blue too.
Yes, honey, you are.
Oh no.
You? Maxie?
But yours is such a bright blue that it's piercing my eyes. And I just want you to know I'm going to give you, on my satchel, I carry my husband's leather vest, the Tulsa Tugs. I'll let you wear it for a little bit. Just experience the love that we had together, me and my husband. Does that feel like the love that you have?
This doesn't seem like something that needs a move, but I want it to be a move. So I'm going to make you do a day move for this because you haven't gotten to roll yet.
Yeah.
So the way the day move works is you're going to tell me what's the worst thing that can happen from this interaction.
Okay.
You're handing him the jacket. He's looking at you. What is the worst thing that can happen here?
I mean, he insults my husband's vest, that he leaves this tent, and that he doesn't tell us anything that he may know.
All right. I like that. Go ahead. I'll say, yeah, if you roll your day move successfully, he will take the jacket and may or may not reveal something fun to you.
So I'm rolling 2.
But you get to roll 3 because you're using your
My cozy little place item.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you are going to. Okay. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rolling with advantage.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my God! Everyone, I only have a 6.
So, well, a 5, actually, because you have to all take the highest 2. You can add your presence modifier.
Which
is 0.
So he looks at the jacket, and for a moment, there's this really touching he's actually getting into what you're saying, but then he turns the jacket around.
Mm-hmm.
Tulsa? What kind of okie? I'm from Texas. You want me to wear something from Tulsa? And he throws it on the ground. I am absolutely disgusted. Tulsa. Ugh. Get out of this tent.
So we don't get to look at the B-roll now?
No.
Does he have his own tent or just production trailer or something?
I will say there isn't one written in the mystery, but I will. He most certainly does.
Okay.
Yeah, there should be a video village.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. How rude. Don't just throw a vest around. Someone else's vest, someone else's who's dead.
You tried to give me a dead guy's clothes?
I was trying to have a moment with you. I'm going to walk away, stomp away, just muttering.
I'll lean down and pick up the vest off the ground because it seems like you stomped off without picking it up. I'm going to go get this back to Darna. You should actually go to Tulsa sometime. It's really not that bad. They have a nice roundabout with a really beautiful statue in. Oh, no, this is the 80s. This is modern. Never mind. Well, Tulsa actually does have a beautiful roundabout with a really cool statue thingy in the middle, but...
maybe one day they will, and then I'll go check it out, and it'll be amazing. But until then, fuck Tulsa.
Fine, then. And then Betty walks off to carrying the vest in front of her because it kind of smells a little bit dusty, and she doesn't want it up her nose. But she's carrying it delicately, but with a little bit of standoffishness as she goes after Darna.
I'm heading towards the judge's tent, outside of it.
And this is going to happen as part of your roll.
Okay.
As you're heading towards the judge's tent, another high-pitched scream, and then silence.
Darna, here's your vest.
Okay, yeah.
And it's coming from the judge's tent.
Let's run.
Yeah.
I didn't want to run with the vest, so...
Yeah.
I also, once I hear the scream, head towards the scream.
Okay. So you run up to the judge's tent. You're going as fast as you can. You heard this terrible, terrible scream. And so you're getting there. The judge's tent has always, it's where they kind of stay and shoot their own little private interview segments, as they do in the Jolly Good Baking Show that we're all so very aware of and watched all 10 seasons on, not Netflix, but that we rented from Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And this is one of the ones where we paint the scene together as we walk in. So before we get to see what horrible thing may have happened inside, we get to do a slightly cheerful, cozy exercise. So the judge's tent is normally decorated to look like a quaint cottage somewhere in the English countryside, but has been given an American flair for this special episode. What sort of American gewgaws do you see?
Gewgaws. I would say one of the Sam, we need you poster.
Sam.
Yeah, Uncle Sam
Yes.
poster.
We need you to bake a pie.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then instead of like a cake stand, well, it's still a cake stand, but it's an eagle cake stand where the cake would sit on the back of the two eagles' wings as it's in flight.
And instead of it being a canopy, a regular canopy on the tent, it's actually just a big American flag with like the July 4th American flag, like round banner thingies that are just kind of flopping in the wind.
Oh, man. They went all out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost insulting.
America.
All right. So you guys run in, and once you're done admiring the decor, you walk into this tent, your eyes are drawn to the ceiling first. Like, oh my gosh, that's a tremendous flag. My patriotic American heart is just pounding in my chest. And goodness, a cake stand. I love it. And oh, wow. Uncle Sam needs me to bake a pie. I'm sorry I let you down, Uncle Sam. I disappointed you. And then your eyes finally settle on the body of Melanie Blair, splayed across the ground.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just now realizing I never took my gloves off. I stick my hands up in the air. My gloves are still on. And I walk over to her. Is she face down?
She is now.
Okay. I walk over to her and I gently grab one of her shoulders and I roll her over to see what's happened to her and see if there's some information on the front of her body.
She also aspirated as well.
Yeah. I'm looking to see if she was poisoned as well, I guess, is the
I got
succinct
you.
way. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a metal check.
Oh.
7 + 2 is 9.
9. So you roll her over and you can see the wound is across her forehead, and it looks like she's been hit by something very, very hard. It's a blunt
the
force.
Eagle cake stand?
Not like the eagle cake stand. Something very, definitely like blunt force trauma. Not quite a sledgehammer kind of blow or even a hammer at all. But somebody hit her real hard right across the forehead just once.
It looks like she was hit with a French rolling pin.
Oh.
And with that in mind, as you kind of cast around and look for a French rolling pin, just out of the flaps there, you can kind of see a pair of shoes. Then somebody bends down and a gloved hand picks up a rolling pin covered in blood, and then they walk away.
What kind of shoes were those?
It's generic.
I love that brand. It's one of my favorite brands.
I love high-heel generics. Open-toe generics.
At this point, Pearl is now perched on my shoulder. She found her way back to me. I'm going to go outside of the tent and see if I see any commotion or anything nearby.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
The person who picked it up did that dramatic thing for when you're watching it through the camera, that they walked very deliberately, but as soon as they were out of view, they sprinted away.
Nothing out here, ladies.
I saw someone, but I wonder who. I look around and I take stock of everyone that's currently in the tent.
It's just the three of you and Melanie.
Touche.
I believe we should probably call for help.
Buck comes pushing in through the flaps. Oh my God. He's heard the scream and followed you guys, and now is, what happened here?
Well, it appears that someone killed Melanie with a rolling pin, but we know it wasn't you, and we know it wasn't us because we were all together when it happened. So,
Yes.
but that doesn't mean you didn't kill Paul.
I did not kill Paul. I did not sleep with his wife.
Okay.
But these are your toys.
No, they are not my. Oh, that riding crop look. No.
Can you get on your radio and let everyone know that there's another dead body?
I don't have my radio.
Why don't you have your radio?
Because right now we're on break. I don't walk around with a camera just because I'm a cameraman.
Well, shouldn't the judges be in the judges' tent?
Well, according to you, one of the judges is dead. I don't know why he'd
It
be
would
in
just
here.
be Jane.
Well, and then also the commenters.
So
Well, they might be in their trailers.
To their trailers.
To their trailers.
Okay, bye.
I mean, I guess you could follow too, Buck.
No, I'm still mad that you said that I should ever wear something from Tulsa.
Okay. Whatever. Who are we going to
I look at him and I see he's wearing a pair of Dickies pants. Did you know that those are made in Tulsa?
Oh, no.
Takes off his pants.
Off his pants.
Thank you for telling me.
Not what I was hoping for, but
That's what Paul's wife said.
Her name is Darna.
It is a triumph and disappointment, I know.
Who are we going to first?
I think Timothy Boosh.
Okay.
All right. So our three murder mavens, our plucky murder mavens, cross the greens. They're on a mission. Nothing's going to distract them. No amount of other contestants or judges or anything will get in your way. And sure, quickly enough, you get to Timothy Boosh's trailer. And even from the outside of it, you can hear the music blasting. He's just listening to The Cure. So what do you do?
Knock on the door
Very loudly.
very loudly.
Very quickly, he opens the door, and there he is, the gothy, long-haired, not Noel Fielding. You can see past him, his trailer's all like blacklit and everything.
Blacklit.
I look at his shoes. Are they generic?
They are generic. So-
I have a feeling everyone has generic shoes.
Everybody else may have very distinctive shoes.
Okay.
And then this is the one question that clears it up for everybody.
the only people with distinctive shoes were Meredith and Paul Riviera.
Okay.
So I feel like I can always do these voices when no one's listening in the shower.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies. Can I help you?
Yes, I found your toys. And I show him the ball gag and the handcuffs and the riding crop.
I was wondering where those got to. Thanks, love.
Oh.
Do you care to explain why they were in Paul's trailer?
No, I don't.
All right.
Mostly because I don't know how they got there, love. They just sort of vanished one day.
How many days ago?
Oh, 3.
You haven't played with your toys in 3 days?
I have other toys. You want to see?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see.
Well, come on in.
Can you turn down the music, please? It's really disturbing my aura.
Well, that's rude. I get it. I like auras.
Thank you.
And so he goes and he turns off the music, and he actually turns off the black lights and turns on the normal lights.
Actually, keep the black lights on. Do you see anything interesting?
Turns off the normal lights, turns on the black lights. Surprisingly, no like splatters or anything that you might come to expect in a black lit trailer.
What about the toys?
The toys are glowing. We're going to do another paint the scene now, though. So you all walk in. What do you see in Timothy's trailer that suggests he is a deeply lonely person?
I see a collection of self-help books, various types of how to make and maintain friends.
Aw.
He has a wall of photographs, but they're just of him by himself. Each one. One of them, he's just sitting on a swing.
I mean, that's also in brand for, but also, aw.
I see almost no personalization. Like his bed sheets are just, like a off-white.
And glowing in the black light.
Yeah. There's just no personalization other than the records that he may have, but no signifying thing of his past.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, he brings you in, and he's got a little obelisk on his desk. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing really to say that anything ever goes on here. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's just very, apart from his little record player and records and the pictures of himself on his wall and the self-help books, which typically would be slightly less noticeable, but the white font on the spines is also glowing in the black light. Yeah. But he goes to a small chest of drawers and opens it up, and he starts just pulling out some of the most ridiculous sex toys you've ever seen. Call this one Big Bertha. Hold it for me for a moment.
All right. Thank you.
And that one goes quite well with this little jackrabbit.
Thank you.
Hands that back to you. And then beneath that, well, I've got 4 sizes of plugs. We've got little ones for people who are just starting. And then, you know, those novelty ones that you can find that are just so big you can't imagine that it would ever fit inside of anyone?
Not
Challenge accepted. He pulls out this mat, like just as long as your arm and as thick as the rock's arm.
So I do wonder, you have so many fantastic toys. Do you just play with them by yourself?
Well, truth be told, love, I don't play with most of them at all. It's more of a collection thing, I think.
Oh.
And what do you call this one? And I go over to the obelisk. That's on the...
Oh, that's Ra, the god, the Egyptian god. And watch this. It pushes a button and it kind of like extends a little and pops open and a little penis comes out the top of it.
What?
You guys put me in a weird spot. I put myself in a weird spot, but I'm going to have to keep doubling.
Yeah. Just sun and penis.
Well, I guess he was the sun god.
Oh, that's I've never, ever seen that. Have you seen that ever in your travels, Maxine?
Yes, Egypt.
Okay.
That's where I'm a woman of class and culture right here.
So you've obviously heard the news.
About Paul, yeah.
And how are you taking that?
Well, it's certainly put a damper on things. Ordinarily, I quite like the dark vibe and aesthetic, but kind of like the toys. I think it's mostly just a bit, you know. It's a character that I think I like to play, and when presented with the real thing, I don't think I like it very much.
Do you know how we got recruited to be on this show? We just saw, I just signed up because I saw it at the local supermarket and I thought it'd be fun. But Melanie, did she also do the same?
Oh, yeah. It was a very open and above the tape. You see, we specifically came to Brindlewood Bay and did all this, but the population of Brindlewood Bay isn't all that big, so the competition wasn't very much. We did a couple of flyers and a couple of leaflets and pamphlets in the local shopping centres, and a couple of bits on the radio, a few things on TV, and pretty much everyone in the town who could try to bake baked, and some more successfully than others.
And do you know why Scott got invited back?
Oh, Scott's always been Paul Hollywood's favorite. Paul Riviera's favorite. Scott has always been Paul Riviera's favorite. I would reckon that he'd be back next year too, and the year after, until there might not be a show after this year, maybe. Oh.
What makes you say that?
Paul's dead. This was like his baby. He was the star of the show. Everyone knows that.
I feel like you were the star of the show, but I guess that's just me.
Oh, Leona. A lot of people have found my antics off-putting, but I do feel I have just as many fans as the ones as detractors.
Your cartwheels are getting a lot better.
Thank you. Eventually, I'm going to have to switch to something else because they might think I'm actually good at it.
Front flip. Incorporate a front flip.
I'll do that tonight at Cake Round.
If you break your neck, it is not my fault.
Well, there's already been one death in this show, right?
About that.
Oh, no.
Well, before we do that, would you like to see my cat, Pearl?
She's gorgeous, love.
Isn't she?
She's glowing.
She is, because she's white.
Radiant, absolutely radiant. I'm surprised I'm only just now seeing her.
Yes. Pearl loves to get to know other people. Do you want to hold her?
Okay, yeah. I can hold it.
Okay.
Puts his hands out to...
This is me trying to distract him so you can search.
Yeah.
So I'll look at Maxine and I'll nod to cover. You cover that side of the trailer and I'll cover this side of the trailer. And I'll go to, I guess, the kitchen nook area. And I want to look to see if there's any suspicious looking substances in any of the cupboards or drawers.
I'm only going to let you do one metal roll for the team for this. So whoever wants to metal and roll can.
Well, I mean, you are the guest, so if you want to roll, you can roll.
I mean, it would probably be a reason, right?
Yes, it would be a reason roll.
I only got +1. Does anybody have a better?
I have +2 to reason.
Then I would prefer you.
Okay. That's a 4 + 2 is 6. So, yeah.
Don't forget, you do have your crown moves.
Yep. I think I'll put a crown on. So I think for funsies, I'm going to put on a crown of the void.
Ooh. Spooky.
Which says that when I put on this crown, I must mark the first empty box. I don't pick which one it is. I just mark it. So that's going to be in pen because that's going to probably be permanent for the character. A shadow in the garden. Hereafter, during cozy vignettes focused on you or cozy move scenes involving you, you must also narrate how dark entities subtly reveal themselves in the scene.
So in the future, when it's like, oh no, I'm scared, and one of my fellow murder mavens is comforting me, while you're being comforted, what sort of creepy things are happening behind you that you don't really notice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But for now, just by putting on the crown of the void, that undoes my negative roll.
Yeah, it'll bump you from your fail to a 7 through 9.
Okay.
So you're going through his cabinets and you end up finding a baking sheet. And when you pull it out, you can see in frosting, it says, I'm going to kill you, but before you can see the name, Timothy looks up and is like, what are you doing over there? And he hands the cat to you and kind of walks over and takes the tray from you. Oh, that shouldn't be there, and rubs it off real quick. Oh, no, it's on my hand. Does it glow? Look at that. That's cute.
Is it like freshly done?
Oh, yeah.
Frosting?
It's like fresh, like straight out of the piping bag.
Is there a piping bag?
No. I wonder how it tastes. He goes to lick his hand.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Anyone want to try?
Set a timer for 10 minutes.
Nobody?
Maybe in about 10 minutes.
9 minutes and 40 seconds.
Well, the bits kind of run stale now. I'm gonna wash my hand now.
Now, was that something you made yourself, or was that made for you?
Oh, there's always sort of backstage pranks and jokes being done, aren't there? I didn't make it. I don't know who did, but it was very silly, wasn't it?
It's the classic silly joke of, I'm going to kill you.
Exactly. You get it. Everyone wants to prank the golf, don't they? Starts washing his hands.
What, no soap?
Well, I wasn't planning on it, honestly. But I mean, you've seen my trailers kind of sparse, mate. I don't have too much anything in here.
And who is it that likes playing the pranks the most?
I've never found out. They just sort of happen.
Are they all death-related pranks?
Most of them.
And that doesn't concern you.
I mean, until today, nobody had died.
How long have they been happening?
Since we set up in Brindlewood.
Oh, so only since in Brindlewood.
Finishes washing his hands.
What do you think of Buck?
Oh, well, he's a new guy, but honestly, well, there's no way to say this, but I don't like him very much. He's a little loud, isn't he?
I think it's an American thing.
It might be. This whole thing's been very loud and garish, and honestly, I feel like it's infringing on my bit a little bit.
And how's Jane?
Oh, Jane's a sweetheart, isn't she? We all love her.
Well, she is a bit sweetly judgmental, just like the treat you just had was sweetly judgmental.
It was quite judgmental, was it? You should be on the show. You are on the show, love.
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
We have 1 minute and 58 seconds.
How are you feeling, honey?
I've never felt Sorry, I swallowed some spit there. Anyway, I'm feeling great. So I've got to clear my throat. When you swallow spit and it goes down the wrong pipe.
I gently pat him on the back.
Thank you.
Get you some water.
Appreciate it.
Where are your cups?
Well, why don't you ask Leona over there?
Second cupboard to the right.
Okay, you weren't supposed to answer that. That actually doesn't make me feel much better.
I'm just very observant. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's much better. Thanks for the help with the pat in my back.
All right, well, the frosting doesn't seem to have been poisoned.
It could have been poisoned. What is wrong with you?
You licked your hand before any of us could stop you.
Yeah.
None of you tried to stop me.
Well, we all licked pies earlier, if that makes you feel any better.
Yes.
It shouldn't, yet oddly it does.
I thought so. I thought it might. And how's Sue in all this?
Speaking of Sue, there's another pounding at the door. Tim, you in there? Tim, what are you doing in there?
I think we should just sit back and let Sue and Tim have a conversation amongst themselves.
I agree.
I agree.
No, I'm not here, love. Oh, okay, I'll come back later.
No, I'm not here. Well, we know about Sue a little bit now.
Wait. I run and I open up the door. Sue, no. Come back.
Oh, well, you're not Tim.
Correct, I'm not, but he is right here. He did say that to you, that he wasn't here. He said that to you.
Hi, Sue. Yeah, obviously I know he's there. I mean, I heard his voice. It's a secret code that if he's playing with his toys, he says he's there when I ask.
So if he's playing with his toys, he says he's there, but when he's not playing with his toys, he says he's not there. That is very confusing, but okay. I
don't
understand.
actually play with the toys, Sue. Remember, that I just collect them.
Is that true, Sue?
I mean, I've never seen him play with them, but let's be honest, it's why would you have them if you weren't using them?
How do you feel about that, Tim?
Well, I feel like I've been brought into a corner here, and I'm having to switch between how my see. I present myself one way for the people I don't think I'm ever going to see again, and then now I have to act another way for Sue. Oh yeah, Sue, toy. Jolly-o, Tim.
And is it true, Sue, that you slept with Darna Riviera?
Of course I didn't sleep with her.
Who did?
Apparently everyone. It's not like I'm interviewing her to say, hey, who have you slept with? Ho, 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 tea and crumpets.
Could you?
No. If you want to ask her about her sex life, I suggest you be the one to do it.
That's fair.
Sue, do you want to lick anything?
I think I'm going to leave.
Pies.
It's quite unlikely. She leaves. Well, you've made that very weird for me. Thank you.
But I thought you liked weird.
Right.
Again, it's a bit.
I took it as a sincere thank you.
It was not.
Do you like working with her?
Oh, she's a ray of sunshine.
Okay.
She's fantastic.
Isn't that what you said about Jane?
Jane's also a ray of sunshine. You know, if I like you, you're you three rays of sunshine.
Oh, that's
That's
so
very
nice.
sweet. Especially since goths in general don't tend to love sunshine.
Does anyone have any more questions for... Do you know where we could find Jane?
Well, is she? I guess she's not in the judge's tent.
Nope.
No, there is someone in the judge's tent, but it is not Jane.
Yeah. Okay. Probably. I don't know who it would be.
Should we tell him?
She's probably in a trailer. Tell me what.
You know, I think you finding it out organically would be a bit more fun for you.
Well, I do like organic things. I'll.
Oh, me too.
Yes, I knew I liked
I
you.
like you.
Oh,
What color is his aura?
Oh, it's
Blue.
crosses his fingers.
it's like a chemical green.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, it's you think one thing and you really want it to be true. And then you just find out that the person who can see your aura tells you that it's not at all true. And maybe you enjoy the bit more than you actually think you do. And maybe it defines you a little better than you thought it did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're giving me a lot to think about there.
You're welcome.
So, as they say in great old America, welp.
So again, where do you think Jane would be if she's not? Would she be in her trailer?
Probably in a trailer.
Is her trailer in this cluster of trailers?
Oh yeah, all the stars are out here.
All right. Well, thank you, Tim, and enjoy that obelisk.
I will. It's so cool. And he pushes the button and it closes. He pushes it again and it opens. And he's transfixed by the opening and closing of it.
I just slowly back out of the trailer.
Yes.
Click.
And then the music starts. All right. So Jane's trailer is pretty close. You get up to the trailer. It's just very British. It's got the little star with her name on it. And just hanging out of the front is a giant Union Jack. Because, of course, you knock and she opens the door to let you in. And as you step into the trailer, what do you see that reflects Jane's very posh femininity?
I'd say like a chandelier in her trailer.
Yes.
Very elegant flower arrangements. They're not like country garden flowers. They're all like very elegant lilies with splays of stuff on it, like almost alien looking flowers.
All right.
I'm trying to think of what posh femininity is. That's really outside of my knowledge and wheelhouse. Posh femininity. She has a couple of photos hanging that one is of Jackie Onassis, one is of Audrey Hepburn, and the other one is of Errol Flynn, just because it's Errol Flynn.
I got to turn to Tiffany and see if she approves. Oh, she approves.
Okay.
That's a very happy nod.
Yes.
All right. Posh femininity summed up in 3 names. Love it.
Yes.
All right. So Jane's in her trailer, and so is Heath.
Heath.
She sits down, and Heath just continues the conversation they were having before you got there.
He saw the body, right?
Heath is the producer. Yeah, he was the one who saw it first.
Yeah.
The first
that,
one.
you know,
He doesn't know about
Melanie.
Melanie.
Okay.
As far as we know, we're the only ones.
Okay.
And
Buck.
Buck, yeah.
And Buck.
And he's just speaking very bluntly. He's like, well, yeah, I know sometimes I talked about killing him and wishing he was dead, but of course I wouldn't do it. No way. Paul Riviera is a pompous, arrogant ace, but he's our pompous, arrogant ace. And Jane's just like, there. We all heard you speaking to Paul in that manner, and we knew that he would say much the same things back to you, but I would not fret about it. There were enough witnesses that have heard those conversations more than enough times. We all know show business is a very stressful and angry place sometimes. Anyway, how can we help you 3?
Oh, we were just checking in on you. You are the only judge now, so, as us as contestants, are we still game on?
Heath speaks up. Well, yeah, I told you, gals, the cake round was in 2 hours, and oh dear, it's been 1 hour and 40 minutes. I suggest we probably need to be getting out to the baker's tent now.
Real quick, what do you guys think of Melanie?
Melanie, oh, well, she's quite the meticulous type. She seems real frazzled and mixed up while she's baking, but the things she comes out with are immaculate. Truly, I thought she'd be the one to win the whole thing. I'm excited to see what she can come up with.
So did it surprise you that her second crust didn't succeed in the last round?
Not at all. Nobody's crust really did anything, and unfortunately her filling was, a bit too much from what Jane was telling me here.
Oh, is that so, Jane?
Yes, quite. But we went over all this in the show. You heard. Were you not paying attention?
Well, off camera. Did you actually feel that way?
Off camera? I did. Yes.
Jane, those flowers are so huge and those vases are so heavy. Do you put them all together yourself? Do you arrange them yourself?
Oh, absolutely not. I simply request the flowers be brought to my trailer. They typically get replaced, every other day or so.
Are they sitting at a table?
They're sitting on a little settee,
Okay. I'm going to tap my finger on the table for Pearl to get on. Meet Pearl, everyone. She was hiding during the baking show, but I wanted to show her. Pearl.
Isn't she the epitome of posh femininity?
Yes.
Well, she would be, except I'm slightly allergic to cats.
I'm so sorry.
She's been here the whole time, you've said?
Yes.
Oh, maybe that's why I don't like your pies and your baking.
That is your opinion, yes.
No, what I'm trying to say is that the flavor profile and the consistency and everything is delightful. And just something has not been clicking with them. I think they've been wonderful, but just something's felt off about them. And now I think I know the answer.
My cat?
If your cat has been around your baking, told you, white hair.
She is a part of me, and she will always be around, I'm afraid.
You know, they used to say that about Paul.
That he'd always be around?
Yes.
He was a part of you.
Not a part of me, but a part of certain people.
Because we heard you had sex with Darna Riviera.
Are these your
Who
choice?
told you that? That's slag. No, absolutely. Do not be. You're about the same age I am. Do not be. People like Darna Riviera are so beneath us.
True.
Was she literally
Not in the way that I already see all of your eyes and brains cooking.
Do you know who, other than Paul, Darna may have been intertwined with? We've heard of people, but I'd like to see if you can confirm or deny any of the rumors that we've heard.
Oh, darling, how are you, sweet summer child? It's show business. Who isn't sleeping together?
So you did sleep with
No,
her.
I don't. Again, I'm above all that. But the contestants, come on now.
Is Heath enthralled with Pearl at all?
Heath is looking at his watch and tapping it and being like,
Oh.
I don't have a timer set.
The next round, the cake round, begins in 10 minutes.
All right, I'll set a timer.
I need to use the restroom. Could you? We're here in the trailer. I really need to go. Can I?
She has a condition.
I do. I have a very small bladder.
I think I'm going to have you do a medal roll with presents.
Okay. I don't have any. Okay. Oh, 8.
Okay, so yeah, Jane looks like she's going to protest, but then Heath speaks up.
No, we don't have time to send her to the loo and then have her come back. Just let her use yours.
And Jane sighs and points towards the restroom. Right over there, then.
Okay.
Don't make a mess of the place, please.
And I'm assuming since it's a trailer, there's only one way through. So I go through the kitchen. I'm going through the bedroom or whatever.
Exactly.
Am I seeing anything on the way?
Let's see. You find stacks of love letters
Oh.
from the British Prime Minister.
Margaret Thatcher?
Yes.
Is that who was the
World War
Prime Minister? Yeah, then yes. You find love letters from Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Oh my. Wow. I'm gonna take a small stack, put it in my satchel, and I go to the bathroom.
So while you're in the bathroom, unfortunately, the letters weren't too well kept in your satchel, and they do end up falling into the toilet.
Damn it. What?
So
I mean, I'm not there, but pull them out.
I mean, I
you
am.
fish them out.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be after you go.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross, and
That's fine.
it has to be a complication. I don't know what to do.
Baby, all is natural.
All right. So that's true. The hippie wouldn't have a problem with this as much as someone else. So, yep, you got these urine-soaked letters inside your satchel. And you don't really see anything else. It's nothing of interest. The only real thing that a quick glance over without taking your time reveals is the just piles. It's ridiculous. At least years worth if she's doing one a week. Well, we don't need to speak too much of Margaret Thatcher's character or beliefs, but she really liked Jane. So
I have one quick question for Jane.
okay.
I'm looking at the pictures of Audrey Hepburn and Jackie O. I've always wondered, which one do you think would win in a fight?
Oh, don't be barbaric.
I mean, it's Audrey, right? Like, she's scrappy. She'd be the one that would win.
No, it would absolutely be Jackie O.
We'll agree to disagree, but I like where your head's at.
Thank you.
Oh, my timer goes off. Oh, we got to be back to the set, guys.
You needed to be back to this set 10 minutes ago. Come on, go, go, go.
Are you coming or?
Well, I'm the producer.
Okay,
I don't really need to be there. No. I handle the business and executive decisions and help finance the thing, not be a part of it. Do you not know what producers do?
I do.
It's okay to say if you don't.
Speaking of, how's our rating?
What's that smell?
It's just my new perfume.
Eau de toilette?
Yeah. It is an eau de toilette.
Okay. I'll never understand Americans.
How are our ratings, by the way?
Well, we haven't actually released any of these episodes yet. They take a while to edit.
I mean, in general.
I'm confused. What are you?
I'm just asking, is this show successful?
This is one of the most well-known shows in the entire world. Yes, we're very successful.
We're not losing viewers or anything.
What is this we? You, let me explain. You are a guest star. Nothing you do here past
Of course, I just feel like I'm part of the family.
Go to the tent.
Okay.
I can't see his aura like you can, but I guarantee his aura has to be like mauve.
Totally. It totally is.
All right, so are we back into the baker's tent thingy?
Yeah, we'll go
championship
back to the baker's tent. And as you're there, there's a conspicuous absence of a baker. Melanie obviously isn't there, and there's a bit of commotion. This is the first time everyone's gotten back together, and now it's really spreading very quickly that Melanie has been killed. Mm-hmm. It almost feels like everyone has that feeling that, we're going to have to cancel the show now. There's no way we can carry on. But then Tim and Sue come up and just hear, gather round, gather round. All right, so we've all heard the rumors now that Melanie has perished, and it is accurate. We're not jumping to conclusions, but it does look like somebody killed her. And, well, as none of the production staff have been here, it was probably one of you. So, but Heath says, regardless, the show must go on. So, cake round, everyone. Yay. So, bring your best wits and flour and techniques and Godspeed.
What kind of shoes are everybody wearing?
Generic.
Is anyone missing a rolling pin? Is anyone station missing one? Okay.
Nobody claims to be missing one.
Okay.
Scott, I saw you had that really fancy French rolling pin. Do you mind if I borrow it for my cake?
Why would anybody need a rolling pin for a cake?
Well, if you're going to decorate it, you need to roll out the
fondant.
Thank you.
I don't think that I would give you my personal rolling pin, but the staff provides rolling pins to everyone. You can have one of the staff's rolling pins.
That's not very neighborly of you, but fine. That's okay. I'll accept that. It is your property. I get it. A little sad, but okay. I really liked the way it looked. That's all. It looked nice.
You, Leona, here. Take my, and he pulls out his French rolling pin and hands it over.
Thank you. I just now awkwardly have a French rolling pin to bring back to my station.
I can't wait to see what you do with your fondant.
Me too.
But you're right. What makes this show so special is the joy and happiness and sense of community you get from the bakers. It's not one of your typical American reality shows. We're like a little family in here, aren't we? We need to be having that. It doesn't need to be a hard contest. So yes, I'll do my best to take care of you.
Is he wearing the same bow tie as the earlier?
Oh, absolutely not. He changed that bad boy for an even bigger, more ruffly one.
Oh.
Is it his bow tie of mourning?
Bow tie of mourning.
It sure seems like it.
Big, fluffy, ruffly black bow tie.
Usually he has little like pictures or like little dragons or cute little things on little roll like cakes or rolling pins or whisks, and this one's just black. And it's so ruffly and like heavy that it kind of sags under its own weight. It's the saddest looking, fanciest bow tie you've ever seen. It is, in fact, his bow tie of mourning. All right, so how the cake section is going to work, you're all going to go on your phones and you're going to find a picture of a cake.
Okay.
And you will present to me your cakes and I will judge them.
That's fun.
Yeah, Brindlewood Bay does some really cute things. While you're all baking your cakes so immaculately and working so hard on them, Timothy Bush makes his announcement. Bakers, you have 30 minutes remaining in this round. But this time, he doesn't do a cartwheel, does he? He does a front flip. And the GM's not supposed to roll for Powered by the Apocalypse. But for this one time, how well does Timothy do his front flip? He gets an 8. He gets a solid, gets all the way around, kind of digs his heels in a little too hard and then falls onto his back. Almost looks like he tried to fall because he didn't want it to be perfect on the first time. But just for Leona, he went ahead and botched his front flip.
Leona looks at him and just gives a very nice wink.
He blushes a little, which again, another character who has lots of extra foundation and makeup on, but you can see he's just so pleased.
All right. So are we doing the cake reveals?
I have Darna's cake. Oh, it has a little record. Oh, it's a little jukebox with a record. Oh,
very diner.
That's amazing. And that was all Jane just, oh, it's a little jukebox with a record. Oh, that's amazing. Then she goes and looks at Leona's cake. Oh, classic. Got the cherries, got the chocolate flakes. I heard there would be fondant.
It's a secret reveal.
The fondant's inside the cake.
Something unpredictable and unexpected, yes.
Oh.
So it's hard to prove that it's not there.
I see. Then she gets to Maxine's cake. Well, this looks basic.
I went with elegant femininity. Posh femininity.
These are supposed to be the showstoppers, ladies.
Are those the flowers that were removed from my trailer 2 days ago on top of it? I should probably explain what each of these cakes looks like. Darna's cake is a beautiful, multi-layered cake with lots of pastel colors where the bottom layer is a jukebox and then it has a black vinyl record on top. And it just looks absolutely adorable.
It does genuinely look adorable. And I think it actually has fondant on it.
Yes.
I was about to say, yes, it does. Frank sent me a Black Forest cake with fondant inside of it, possibly, maybe.
Yes, the fondant is inside of it.
Oh, Leona. And last but not least, Roger for Maxine sent me a lovely cake that's 2 layers. It almost looks like a carrot cake in this picture.
It is a jalapeno carrot cake.
What?
Oh, that actually sounds amazing.
That's right.
With some flowers garnishing the top.
Okay, nope. I did not know that existed. That is a cake that I'm going to be.
Jalapeno carrot.
That's exactly what.
So obviously Jane looks at it. I have to kind of redo her reaction. She says, okay, very basic. And then the elegant femininity. She takes one bite and it's, my Lord. Oh, this isn't, you didn't warn me there were jalapenos in it. What? Are you trying to kill me too?
For the record, no, I am not trying to kill.
Oh, the part you're
anyone
objecting
here.
to, the kill or the 2?
Yes.
Okay, I need to go get some milk. Oh, heavens. I'll never understand Americans. She scurries off to the judge's tent. So, in the time that it took to bake your cakes, the sun has set. It has become nighttime. Day moves will now be night moves if they end up being made. What do you guys do?
What kind of cake did Scott make?
Scott made an extravagant, beautiful 7-layered cake. Each one a different color of the rainbow as it gets a little smaller. And then it's got the French Riviera almost like painted over each layer all the way down. It's pretty good. It's caked in symbolism. Actually, that's what Sue Mellon says.
We haven't really talked to Scott yet, so I feel we need to talk to Scott.
Okay.
And then didn't get much out of Sue.
Right.
Do we want to do this together or do like a split scene where one of us goes to talk to Scott and then we have the other characters go and talk to Sue? Or do you want to stick together as a team?
Let's just talk to one at a time, probably, together.
So we're going to interrogate Scott together.
Yeah. I'm going to say Scott's station's behind me.
Okay.
I'm going to make an excuse to turn it around. So, Pearl, distract. I'm going to have Pearl, like, knock over something on his station. So I have to be forced to talk to Scott.
So Pearl goes and knocks over.
It's very cat-like, playing with whatever's on the station.
Does she stare at Scott?
Yes.
Unbroken eye contact while slowly batting it.
I'm so sorry, Scott. Pearl gets a little feisty whenever she's just sitting by my feet all day.
Who brings a cat into a baking show?
Me.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's very uncomplicated. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Being new here, I've traveled all over the States, and I've just recently let down my roots here in Brindlewood Bay. I just wanted to check in and see how you felt also being here.
Well, it's not really my scene, to be honest. I think the air is too salty and fishy and, well, just why settle for New England when you can just be in England?
That is so fair. I've never been to England.
Oh, you should try it sometime. It's lovely.
Oh, I would if I could. Especially if I had someone like my husband, my late husband, Leo. He loved to travel, but we were never able to get to the England countryside and ride our cycles up the mountains of England. They're mountains.
I mean, there's some big hills up in Scotland.
Oh, yeah. Around there.
Yeah. Well, if you traveled a lot, tell me, what other countries have you been to?
None.
Oh.
Only been to the U.S. But Maxine here, she's been all over the world.
Oh, really?
True. Pisa, Italy, Japan, Germany, England, of course.
Of course.
Cairo, Antarctica.
It amuses me. I'm sorry, this might just be my British sensibilities, but you listed off a name of countries, then Cairo. To continue.
Just
Egypt, love.
Well, I also start off with Pisa, Italy. So I start off
at a piece of Italy.
No, Pisa, Italy. So I started off with a specific town in Italy, and then I went general, and then I went specific again. But thank you for pointing that out.
Do you have anyone to explore the world with?
Me? Oh, no. The Jolly Good Baking Show has been my ticket to the world.
Is it true you've been sleeping with Paul Riviera?
You say, is it true you've been sleeping? And he starts to glare. And then you say Darna, and he looks relieved. He's like, oh, no, absolutely, no.
Any Rivieras?
No. No.
Really? Because when I looked at both you and Paul, when he touched your shoulder, I saw magical, just like your cake that you're making, magical rainbows coming from your auras together.
I guess the cake was a little on the nose, wasn't it? Oh, dear.
It's okay. It
was supposed to be a tribute, but I still haven't processed that he's gone.
It is so sad. I am so sorry. You just lost the love of your life.
Excuse what?
Right?
No.
Oh. Excuse me for assuming. What?
Possibly. I don't know. It was complicated.
In what way?
Yes, we remember the explosive argument.
I really wish they wouldn't have aired that. Look, I remember sometimes my sense of comedy can be a bit cruel, I suppose. I'm sorry about making the comment about Cairo. But, this job, you eat a lot of sweets if you're going to judge this contest. And he was criticizing my muffins, so I criticized his muffin top, and then it blew up. And now here we... things were never really the same between us afterwards.
But he still kept inviting you back. You were his favorite, we heard.
Oh, he was my favorite too. Because even though things change doesn't mean they're over, but there's a fundamental difference in how people are speaking to each other. And now I'll never speak to him again.
Or touch him.
Or touch him.
Or play with your toys together.
That rolling pin.
I use this on my cake.
You don't use rolling pins on cake.
It was for the fondant that was absolutely there.
I think I might need a moment. Oh, I'm sorry.
Does he stay at the station or walk away?
He's going to stay at his station. He just kind of squats down behind it.
Yeah.
Okay, while he's at his station, then I go to his trailer.
I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to go over to Melanie's station, and I would like to search her station to see if there's any clue there that I could find while he's going off.
Mm-hmm. I'll stay here at my station right now.
Okay.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just stay with the local stuff first, and then we'll follow Maxine. So we are at Melanie's station. It's still a bit of a mess from the pie round. She hadn't quite finished cleaning up after herself before meeting an untimely end in the judge's tent. What do you do? What do you start looking for?
First, I want to look to see if there's any sort of spice or container that doesn't make sense to be there. It's something that maybe wouldn't be a regular ingredient in pie.
Go ahead and roll your metal check.
5 + 2 is a 7.
Ooh, barely make it. I saw the 5. I was like, great, I have to kill another person. Thank you, Frank.
Luckily, I have good reason.
Yes, you do. So you're digging around. There's a lot that does seem like it would be out of place in a normal bakery. But in the Jolly Good Baking Show, people put jalapenos in carrot cakes, for crying out loud. The sky's the limit when it comes to whatever ingredients they want to bring in. Nothing really stands out. But as you're crouching down and looking through other stuff, you find a baking sheet, and it has a little white powder sprinkled over it.
Are you going to lick it?
No.
Okay.
While you're taking this in, before you can figure out what that white powder is, one way or the other, the hosts walk up to you. And Sue just, what are you doing over here? You're supposed to be at your stations. It was just a quick little loo break, and then back to the stations while we wait for Jane to make a decision and get done with the burning in her throat.
I knew everything kind of looked off. I really thought that this was my station, but I couldn't remember why I had a baking sheet with white powder on it. And you know what? I guess it's not my station. That's on me.
That's on you, silly. All right, well, let's get you back to your station, Grandma.
I don't have any children, thank you very much. Mind yourself.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies. I was trying to insert a bit of levity. I see now that was disrespectful. Hugs?
Okay.
So she gives you a big hug. There.
Insert inappropriate joke about Sue Melons.
And while she's holding, you better stop putting your nose in places that you don't belong, or else something might happen to you too. Anyway, back to your station.
Menacing.
Okay. Thank you. And then I go back to my station, which
I notice you hugging Sue. So I'm gonna ask Pearl climb, and I'll point to Sue. So I'll have Pearl climb up her shoulder.
Why is there a cat in here?
Oh,
there's not supposed to be any animals in the baking tent. That's a problem.
It's just Pearl. She's with me all the time.
This is your cat?
Yes.
Oh, that's uncomplicated.
She was gravitated by your aura, and
that better not be a fat joke.
No, literally your aura. It's radiating.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, you hear that, Timothy? I'm radiating. You are, love.
I am somewhat new to the area. How do you also like being around here in Brindlewood?
Brindlewood's been lovely. I haven't had a single problem since I've gotten here. The bay is relaxing. The weather is quite like where I live, actually, where I live very close to the coast. So it's very humid quite often, and it's almost like being home. A little warmer than I'm used to, but that's about all.
Okay. Well, it's good that, you're here. I love your energy. You're boisterous. You're beautiful. I hope that they're treating you right.
They couldn't be treating any of us better. Yeah.
You sure?
You go ahead and do a metal check.
Okay.
Although you're using the cat, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Yeah. You know what? You do have
Yes.
pointed out that the cat's. Okay. I'll let you have it.
Yes.
Ooh.
That is a 9. Well, look, I really shouldn't be telling you this, but things around here have gotten so scary recently. Like, 2 people have died.
I know.
And I heard just the other day, Jane and Paul were having a very fierce argument.
Oh.
Something about politics or something. The current prime minister and her decisions that she was making. I couldn't make it out. I didn't want to be eavesdropping too much. But I'm terribly afraid that something's going to happen. Perhaps something already did.
To you or?
To me, to everyone else here. It seems like everybody's on the verge of, I don't even know. You can read auras, can't you? Can't you tell how dangerous everything seems around here?
Well, I read orders of people, not necessarily of places. But Pearl is like purring in her ear, hopefully to comforting her.
Cats are just so lovely, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
She's petting Pearl. And I don't know. I understand the food risk, but everyone needs a little bit of cats in their life.
Yes. That's right. Honey, I agree. This is a scary time. And do you think Jane would do anything to Paul to hurt him?
Well, I wouldn't think so, but you never can tell, can you?
No.
Jane's just such a sweetheart. She's such a ray of sunshine.
I feel like everyone is conditioned to say that.
We get so much rain and grey skies in England that anything that brings a smile to your face is a ray of sunshine, really.
Goodness. Well, Sue,
You okay over there, Sue? Yes, Timothy. All right, well, Jane looks like she might be coming back soon.
You guys are really close, you and Timothy, right?
Oh, yes. He's such a nice fellow.
He's also a ray of sunshine?
He is. You wouldn't think so with him being a goth, but he's actually just a very pleasant man.
Would you both be so close that you'd work together in a situation?
We work together in a situation right now. We're co-presenters.
Like, say, if something illegal or if you murdered someone.
I don't think I like where this conversation is heading.
Oh, forget I said anything.
I think I will.
Purr. Pearl.
Pet.
Yes.
Goodbye, Pearl. She goes over to hang out with Timothy. And now we cut to Scott's trailer. So what does Scott's trailer look like, Roger?
That's just Scott's trailer, very much like Scott himself.
Organized.
Is a small, timid, kind of a nerd, organized, very organized.
Bald.
Had an explosive argument. No. But yes, very much like him, just very organized, tidy, neat, British. Mm-hmm. In baking, kind of everywhere, like recipe books, but neatly put away. And all that sort of stuff.
All right. Well, you get in there, and there's nothing really to see. It's very sensible, very organized. You can kind of poke around. You know you've only got a very little bit of time. And while you're poking around and meddling, you see a shadow being cast through the windows. And it's not walking towards the door. It's walking around the outside of the trailer. So what do?
I try to see who it is.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and make you do a night move for this real quick. What is the worst possible thing that you think could happen to you?
The worst possible thing would be for me to die.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Even worse then. Maxine dies. and the crimes all get pinned on her.
Oh.
Yeah, that would probably be the worst possible thing that could happen.
I think so. So how are you trying? Are you just trying to peek out like stealthily? Or are you trying to?
I'm just going to look out the windows. Like, I'm not trying to hide from them. I'm trying to see them.
Okay. You're not really scared of them.
I'm more interested in seeing them than missing the chance kind of thing. So.
Gotcha. In that case, I'll have you do reason for this one. You're just trying to see who it is and figure it out.
That's cocked.
Yeah, you can roll that one. But that's a 5. You're on a good track to not die.
Oh, 11. Yeah.
Plus 1. That's a 12. Okay, so first things first. As you stare out the window, before you can see the person walking around, you feel this sort of weight on your body. Like the whole world is crushing down on you. And for a brief moment, you see some of the gathered people who have come to watch the production, like people from Brindlewood Bay. You see a few of them look up and look immediately at you, and they're wearing white stone masks. And then you blink and it's gone and nobody's looking at you. There's no more darkness or weight. It's just for that half second, you think you saw those white stony masks. And that's a void clue. Congratulations. Even more jarring, though, is you realize the person walking around the trailer looks just like Melanie Blair.
I confront her. I'm like, oh, you're alive.
So you go knocking on the window to like get her attention? Or do you try to go out the door and meet her?
Yes, I tried to go out the door and meet her.
As soon as you go out the door and try to get her attention, she like starts. She wasn't expecting to see anyone. She just runs. So yeah, what do you do?
I guess I head back to the baking competition.
All right. So you get back and Timothy just, oh, there you are. We're getting everyone ready for Jane. She's, oh, there she is. Jane calls her over. All right, everyone's here. Are we ready? And Jane just, yes, we'll do this. And so they have you all go back to your stations. And they really play it up to be very dramatic. And then she goes over to Darna.
Oh.
And she stands in front of Darna. She's like, your cake was truly magnificent and didn't almost kill me. And I just love what you did with it. And she makes a really long eye contact. Mm-hmm. Kind of squints her eyes a little and tilts her head and then reaches out and gives you a patented, not quite Paul Riviera shoulder rub, but a Jane Leaf shoulder rub. Mm. It's not quite as good, but she really tried. And then she takes her hand. You could tell she feels really awkward. Like you have to be kind of an egotistical jerk to think that your handshake, your shoulder rub is actually worth that much to someone.
Yeah.
And she is not that kind of person. She feels like it was weird. And she just kind of looks at you like, well done.
Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. I just want to say that you are very, very sweet for being here. And I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Even if we are of different cloths, it has been eye-opening to have you on the show.
I'm going to tap on the end for Pearl to get on the table on my station so she can purr at Jane and rub against her.
Jane watches this happen. I'm still allergic to cats. You've tried to kill me. Maxine over there has tried to kill me. Oh, Leona, don't kill me. And then she backs up. But I appreciate what you're trying to do. I have been told by the sheriff that nobody's allowed to leave until we find out who has been killing people. So if you have come to any sort of solutions or have any ideas, do you?
Not yet. I think. Are we still allowed to talk to people?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're stuck here until you...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would fill you two in, like, oh, congratulations on the cake. I saw Melanie.
What?
What? Yes.
That's impossible.
That's what I thought. And then I went out to confront her, and she kind of flinched and ran away.
Was she wearing generic shoes?
She was wearing generic shoes.
We need to go to the tent and
Let's
see
do
if her body's still there.
Let's do it.
So we go to the tent.
You get to the tent, and Buck is standing in front of the flaps.
Welcome back, ladies. I do have new pants on, by the way. You'll see these are not Dickies. These are classic Lees, a real staple of the South, if you know what I mean.
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, I was asked to make sure that nobody could come or go from the tent.
Well, what do they do with the body? Do you know?
I haven't gone into the tent.
Can we take a little peek into the tent?
I just told you I'm not supposed to let anyone into the tent.
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't say go in, just kind of look in. Just take a little eyeball gander.
We need to make sure that she's still in there. No one stole the body.
I'm so sorry, Buck, but I didn't want to tell you this before, but I am a member of the FBI. Jeannie Jelowitz of the FBI, and I need to get in there and confirm that the body's still there. And I reach in to my bag and I pull out an FBI badge. It says Jeannie Jelowitz on it. What? Okay. Okay.
What? It's going to be a night move.
It's my Maven move. I get advantage with it.
So, Roger, what is the worst thing that could happen to Maxine?
At this point, the worst thing that could happen is, I guess, he calls the bluff and like, you guys have been all over this, and like gets us caught, all three of us, and we can't, investigate any longer.
Yeah, that's a good, if he catches you, you have to do your theorize roll right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would say that if he doesn't buy it, I think he's going to get real mad and punch you.
An old
and
lady?
then also, yeah, he's real insulted by the Tulsa comment still. He's already a little bit on edge. He's not thrilled about any of this.
What a rude young man.
Are you going to accept those terms? Are you going to roll the dice?
I think with advantage, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I believe in the heart of the dice.
9 plus presence.
Yep.
So 10.
10. Awesome. He looks at the badge and there's a half a second where he's like, there's no way an old lady will be in the FBI. And then just, what did you say your name was?
Jenny Jelowitz.
Jenny Jelowitz. Badge number?
677642.
No, they're still pretty short. It's only the 80s. All right. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. You can go on through then. My apologies, officer. I'm sorry if any comments I made earlier were inappropriate for dealing with an undercover agent, but your secret's safe with me.
Just remember, it is undercover. Thank you so much.
Of course.
And then we go in to see if there's a body on the ground.
There is not.
Ooh.
Is there signs of there having been a body, or?
Are you going to look for signs of there having been a body?
I search for, we're not going to use that one.
5, 6.
7, sorry.
Okay. So as you are looking around for any sign of how her body may have been moved, there's actually nothing really there. But while you're sort of crouched down under the Eagle Cake stand, or the table that the Eagle Cake stand is on, you can see what looks like a letter. It's an envelope, but it's dark and you can't make it out. And Buck is watching you very intently. So what do you do?
I whisper to Darna to have the cat fetch.
Yes, I can do that.
So the cat's going to go fetch it?
Yeah.
All right, Buck might see the cat fetch it. Is anyone going to try to distract him?
I'm going to distract him by looking at him and say, "Oh, did you say that your pants are lead?"
Yeah, they're like the general, right?
Well, famously, Lee's dungarees, The headquarters is in Tulsa, and that's where they make all of their rivets. So that pant is riveted by Tulsan people. I don't know how you feel about that, but it is part Tulsa.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, thank you, Leona. Where would I be without you?
Probably still wearing pants.
Takes his pants off again.
Pants off again.
Stupid Lees.
I would recommend that you might want to wear boxer briefs. They're a bit more supportive than whitey tighties.
What would you know?
My husband was a dancer. He knew these things.
Oh, you know what? I didn't know that your husband was a dancer.
His name was Franco. He was a lovely gentleman. He had hips
Franco.
that did not lie.
That sounds like one of the, oh, never mind. We're not.
He was not a Russian. He was South American. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Leona. I'll take it into advisement. And yeah. And in the time that was going on, the Pearl gets the letter, and it is an invite to Buckingham Palace for the cast and crew of the Jolly Good Baking Show, with one name conspicuously missing.
I take it, put it in my other pocket of my satchel so it doesn't get soaked. Okay, ladies, you guys got it?
Yeah. Buck over here has learned that many types of pants are connected to Tulsa in some sort of way. Oh, look at that. I think we need to get back to the tent.
Yes.
Well, okay. Bye, officer. Shh. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Can anyone hear? No? Okay, we're good. We're good.
I believe it's Agent.
Agent. I've never interacted with the FBI before. I'm so excited. I can't wait to not tell my wife about this.
You mean Darna?
Maybe one day. I don't have a wife either.
All right.
Did we talk to Donna?
We
have not talked to Donna at all.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Is she in the tent?
No, you guys haven't seen her since she walked in on you investigating Paul's body.
Right. Where would she be then?
We can ask Buck. He should know where she is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what he would say.
You know what? No one's really seen her. You know, she and Paul stayed in the same trailer. And now, obviously, she's not going to be spending her time in there, most likely.
So would she maybe go to Video Village where you normally go? Does she feel safe around you, Buck?
I can't lie to an agent. Oh, yeah, she's at the Video Village.
All right, thank you so much, Buck. And remember, shh.
All right. Basically, everyone knows you're investigating now. So nobody stops you or slows you down. They see three grandmas on a mission and they let you go. You get to the Video Village and it's darker even than when it's outside, you know, film. And there's a bunch of cameras, coils of old film, just things being worked on and processed. And it's a classic, whatever you're thinking when you say Video Village sort of tent setup for the production crew is what it looks like. And what does it look like?
Since this is the 80s, they would have been transitioning from film to some other stuff, especially for a production like this. So it probably would have been Betamax at this point because VHS hadn't fully taken over yet. But I feel like there would be at least a good bank of various stacks of Betamax recorders for quick editing of the dailies.
Nice.
And there's definitely ashtrays around because that's where the production crew is hanging out.
That's what I was going to say.
Sorry.
So lots of ashtrays.
Yeah.
Lots of ashtrays.
However many ashtrays you thought there were, double that.
Yeah.
All right. And I asked the right person for what the Video Village would be. The film buff in our group, Frank over here. Okay. So yeah, you go in and sure enough, Donna is just sitting there. She speaks up. She's like, Buck?
No, it's us.
Oh, the grannies.
Yes.
Okay, well, how'd the bake-off go?
I won!
Oh, you won. Congratulations.
Yes, it was delicious.
So is there a reason you're in here? Contestants aren't usually supposed to come in here.
Well, we were just wondering, were you sleeping with Donna Riviera?
Love it.
I mean, I sleep alone a lot. So I guess in a way, yes.
Were you at all upset about Paul and Scott's?
Those nasty rumors. No, I don't think there's any actual sense to them.
Have you ever gotten a Paul Riviera shoulder squeeze?
Who do you think helped him invent the shoulder squeeze?
Oh, let's see it then.
She goes up to Maxine, gives her the real, like, long, intense look, kind of raises her eyebrows and squints a little, sort of starts to reach out, pauses and takes it back a little bit. Ooh, is she going to do it? Reaches out some more. And there it is. Oh, those comforting fingers wrapped around your shoulder. A slight squeeze, a little rub. And then she brings it back.
Delightful, just like Buck told us you do.
Wait, what? Well, I suppose I did call his name. It's not a very well-kept secret, is it? Now she just sounds more like she's turned into Jane. It's not a very well-kept secret, is it?
So you're sleeping with Buck?
Well, I guess since my husband's dead, I can probably admit it. Yes, we were sleeping together.
You don't think Buck would hurt Paul at all, right?
Oh, I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
What about Jane?
Well, now there's a thought. I mean, it's no secret that those two saw very differently when it came to their political views and the direction they wanted this show to take. Oh, they were always yelling at each other.
Oh, what did Paul want?
Well, Paul wanted more for himself, and he wanted, I guess, more for me in a way. I should be flattered, but no, it just wasn't, it just seemed like what his vision was starting to conflict with the vision that a lot of people had when they started this thing.
In what way? Is Paul wanting to expand more? Or?
Expand more? I mean, we're in Brindlewood Bay. We shouldn't be out of England.
That's true.
While they're talking, I want to go and rummage through her purse to see if I can find anything that would point to either her potentially killing Melanie or potentially killing Paul.
All right, I'll go ahead and meddle real quick.
Is it with reason?
I would say composure.
Yeah, that only puts me up to a 6. Though, however, I am going to use my Columbo move, which, when in the presence of the wealthy or the elite, I put them a little off. And even on a fail, I can still gain 1 clue, pass or fail.
So she sees you going through her purse, and she turns and is like, what do you think you're doing over there? There's nothing in that purse that would ever appeal to somebody of your class. And she goes to take it away from you. Again, her voice, she's drunk. You know what? She's drunk, and that's why her voice is just all over the place.
Yep, that's right.
Give me back my purse. She takes it. I think I need to tell Buck that you 3 are in here causing problems.
Oh, he knows he was here. But, one more thing. Who did you arrange to have Paul killed with?
I didn't arrange to have Paul killed with anyone. What are you... Look, things were getting heated with Paul. I heard a conversation, not between him and Jane, but between one of the executives at the BBC, and they were tearing him a new one. And I don't know. I don't think the BBC liked the direction they were heading in either. I don't know how much longer the show would have gone under Paul's leadership. But I didn't have him killed. Now look, I'll admit, he was always doing my head in. If anyone had a reason to sack him off, it's me, but I didn't do it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I need a few more of these. Take the edge off, like. She starts to leave.
Does anyone have more questions for her?
No.
Okay. So we'll let her wander off in her stupor and just kind of stand in the video village. Like, hey, you guys want to make a movie?
I was going to say, is there anything that we want to see in the tapes?
So you've got 11 clues. So you can probably theorize right now. And
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because that would give us a +4 if we were able to use them all.
Mm-hmm.
I like most everything I feel points to Jane except the Melanie lookalike. So we need to have that worked in somehow.
Well, we can also, because I know we don't have to use all the clues, right?
Correct.
We could still incorporate the Melanie thing, but we could say that maybe, because there is the occulty stuff to the town, that maybe what you actually saw was the ghost, and then in some capacity, it could be that too as well. And then we could just incorporate that, or we could just be like, I don't know what happened, Melanie. Body's gone. Because I do like the idea of it being Jane, just because she's so sweet. She's it tracks better. So I think I agree with you on that. And then we just got to figure out how to use these clues, because all the clues also make sense too. Because obviously Paul not being invited to Buckingham Palace, she's using.
Well, I was even going to say maybe Jane didn't get invited because the prime minister is worried about all of this stuff that's coming out, and so he's not even messing up her career, but also her personal life.
Okay, yeah, no, that's better. That's definitely better. So yeah, so do we want to try and use the Melanie lookalike?
I was going to say maybe I was also shook up by the Sue.
Oh, right, Sue, yeah, the whole...
If they are the same, I wonder if they work together in some way.
I mean, the Sue flavor text could be that she is scared of Jane and maybe knows that Jane is involved. And she was threatening me in a friendly way, like I'm not threatening you. I'm trying to scare you so that way you don't actually get hurt by the person.
Right.
That's the danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we just take the L on the Melanie.
Yeah, it's just such a big reveal.
Yes.
The big twist, and we're not going to touch it.
Right. So ball gag, handcuffs, and riding crop being there. Just Jane trying to put suspicion onto Timothy
or Scott, depending either direction. Be like, here's this stuff that doesn't belong. That could be from any of these. So yeah, I feel that works. Obviously, she poisoned him. The rolling pin. Melanie must have caught Jane, and when confronted, Jane hit her in the head with a rolling pin.
Right.
And then fled with the rolling pin.
Yeah.
The baking sheet and frosting, again, she did that and sent it to Timothy. She's been the prankster the whole time.
Right.
She's been the one that's been threatening people since they got to Brindlewood. So she's the one that did that. I'm going to kill you. Obviously, we know that she's in love with Margaret Thatcher. And then Paul found out about that and then was using that to his advantage.
Yes.
Where do we find the baking sheet with white powder was?
at Melanie's
station.
Okay. So then, yeah, that was after she'd hit Melanie. She went and put the baking sheet there to try and point the fingers in as many directions as she could. So it was either the sex toys would either point to Timothy or Scott, or the baking powder or the white powder would point to Melanie. Melanie not being dead is, we don't know that she's not dead. We just know that she's body's missing. We saw a lookalike.
Mm-hmm. She got hit in the head and then just ran away.
Yeah, maybe she got up and walked away because she was concussed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I do kind of like your idea of Melanie confronting, like them getting in each other's way kind of thing. That Melanie was there to kill Paul or at least confront Paul. And then she came upon Jane, I guess, poisoning Paul, or she noticed Jane poison Paul during the confrontation.
Melanie went to confront Paul at his trailer. When she got there, she saw Jane leaving with a tray of baked goods. And then it was literally within a very short amount of time as she got there, then Paul was like foaming at the mouth and she watched him die kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. So like the timing, she saw Jane leave right before he died with baked goods.
So for Melanie, would have been with us in the tent.
Right.
At the time.
Or, I don't mind helping you guys out, the powder on the baking tray was there when she was cooking her pie, and it's part of why she couldn't use the original dough, because she kind of noticed something was off about it. But then somehow the original dough ended up in her pie.
Jane was trying to set her up to be the one to poison Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used, and Melanie figured it out that Jane had done something to mess with her food in order to actually poison Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's cleaner than the trailer. And then, yeah, I liked your idea with the name missing from the invite to Buckingham Palace was Jane's, which being a posh woman, that would suck. And she would hate that, especially since, she is lovers with Margaret Thatcher that we have established. This is canon to the universe. And then Paul being at risk of being fired was...
Well, and that could just be another part of why she needed to shut him down, because he's wanting to run away with the show, turn it into a big franchise sort of thing, and it's making the show worse. And then also all these dirty secrets are coming out.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So him potentially, he needed to be gone before he tanked the show and everything that gave her that modern kind of posh life that she had earned. I think that
uses everything except for the Melanie Blair lookalike, which we can still say she got hit in the head by Jane. But Jane just doesn't have enough oomph to really. She got up. I mean, no one called a doctor during that thing.
That's true.
Nope. Keith was wanting the show to go on. I guess he was going to wait till after the show wrapped to call the doctor.
The rumor just got around real fast, and everyone just believed it was true.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your theory.
Yeah.
It's good. Tiffany, did you get all that?
Yes.
Good, because you're the one who's going to present it, right?
No. You should.
No. Okay.
I believe in you.
Okay, then. Who wants to roll the theorize?
Either of you. Since you guys are guests.
Yeah.
I guess we can each roll one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Maven move.
2, 1. Nice.
9 plus 4.
That's a 13. Wow. So you guys are absolutely right. And there's not even a complication or anything. So you get everybody in the tent. You go and you tell Heath and Jane, you've solved the case. You know exactly what happened. And Heath looks at his watch again. He's all right, let's get everyone together in the tent and we'll get to the bottom of this. And Jane nods silently and looks nervous. But they get everyone together in the baker's tent. And I leave it to you.
So there's a lot of things in this case that, when looked at, point to a lot of different people, but actually can all be quite explained. And when looked at in the right light, points all back to one person. Now, the ball gag, handcuffs, and riding crop found with Paul's body would seem to indicate Timothy.
Me?
That's something to do with it.
No,
Or perhaps Scott. But they're just red herrings to have us looking in the wrong direction. Similarly, the baking sheet of "I'm going to kill you" found in Timothy's trailer was another game of misdirect by the murderer. The poison, however, wasn't. The poison that had tried to have been baked into Melanie's pie. But she spotted it, and that's why she had to make another crust. That's the white substance on the baking sheet that we found at her station. That's why she had to start over and was so frazzled. That's also why she knew that she could confront the real killer and know why they killed. Because Melanie was another scapegoat after Paul's bakery had put her family bakery out. However, Melanie knew that and confronted the killer. The killer, not wanting the truth to be out, tried to silence Melanie, but was unable to with the rolling pin because of her frail arms. Yes, frail arms, I say. That's because the killer is Jane. Jane, who has a secret affair with the Prime Minister, but was not invited to the Buckingham Palace premiere because of all the dark secrets that Paul Riviera was getting out in his attempts to turn his one show into a conglomerate of shows, into a franchise of shows, and didn't care what secrets were getting out and whose feelings were being hurt and whose stories were being jumbled. Even though the BBC was like, no, the ratings are getting terrible. We've lost the spirit of the show. Now you're wanting backstabbing and secrets, and it's turning more into Real Housewives than it is the jolly good baking show. And he didn't care that it was breaking Jane and the Prime Minister apart. Unfortunately for Jane, she couldn't swing that rolling pin quite as strong as she used to. And Melanie wasn't dead, but rather dazed and wandered off. Someone should really check on Melanie. He's walking around, most likely concussed. She needs help. And that's where all of it falls back on you. Jane killed Paul Hollyw. Jane killed Paul Riviera to protect her show and to protect her love. He was tearing her world apart, so she ended his.
Clap, 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 clap.
Jane bristles and stands up. I wouldn't expect any of you to understand any of what we've had to go through to make this show what it is today. Yes, I killed Paul Riviera. I did it, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. He was the best thing that happened to the show, and he was the worst thing that happened to the show. And now, well, now what are we going to do with it? If I'm gone and Paul's gone, there is no more show. What will you do? What will anyone do?
There's always other bakers.
Oh, we've seen the bakers coming out of Brindlewood Bay.
I meant to replace you.
Don't be ridiculous. She moves to storm off. Can't go very far. There's enough people that are going to stop her, but she tries. She does her best.
Pearl hisses.
We can always try the Jolly Good prison baking show.
Yeah! So yeah, eventually, the sheriff does end up coming in and apprehending Jane. She will have to be sent back to England for a proper, I don't know how international crimes work, but she did bad.
I think she would be prosecuted. She doesn't have diplomatic immunity or anything. She would just be prosecuted here unless the British government requested some sort of deal.
I mean, maybe the British government would want her. Margaret Thatcher
Margaret Thatcher might have done some.
The Iron Lady
has
some pull.
So Jane might get off scot-free.
I couldn't think of his
no
name
more
in time.
Scot-free.
Scott Lamb-free.
So Jane, as far as you know, she never shows up on the British baking or the Jolly Good baking show again. So you all get to have a classic baking show end where everyone kind of hugs, and it's so sweet. And so even Scott hugs you and is so thankful because he knew that people were starting to kind of look into him. Darna and Buck disappear. Nobody ever sees them again.
No.
Melanie just walking through the background.
Sure. Melanie's walking around, stumbling around through the background. But then we follow Melanie, and she kind of keeps stumbling. Nobody took your words to help her to heart. She stumbles along and trudges down. The moon is high. She gets down to the water, and there's a big ring of cultists and stone masks. And one of them approaches her and helps support her and puts a mask over her face and carries her to the ring. And they just chant as they all stare out into the ocean. And then we cut to black.
Creepy, creepy.
Yeah, if you get a 12 plus on your theorize, you get to find out somebody was tied to the cultists. Oh. So I was like, oh, well, you know what? It's Melanie now.
Melanie looks like.
That's fun.
I love the idea of her just wandering in the background, and then one of the cultists just
adopts her. Yeah.
But all right. So yeah, that was our Brindlewood Bay Easter special. Thanks for listening. It was a lot of fun. Tiffany, Roger, what'd you think?
I hope it was fun to listen to. It was fun to play.
Yeah.
You guys have any pluggables, any social media, anything you want to shout out to the general audience?
Yeah, speaking of Tulsa.
Yes. The most hated city.
The second Saturday of every month will be a 66 Kicks show at the Cody Mayo Studios. At the end of the month, there's improv shows with house teams and apprentice teams on those Saturdays. It can all be found at CodyMayoStudios.com. If you want to look for me, I'm Roco Talk Tick on TikTok.
Instagram, Tiffany AKA Tish.
Sweet. All right. Well, it's been a joy to have you guys. I'm so glad you could make it down for this. It was a lot of fun, and I hope we can get you on for something in the future as well.
I will say the aura of this show has been bright, yellow, fun. I would love to do it again.
Awesome.
Yay.
But yeah, follow us at all of our social medias as well, at Unto the Roll, basically everywhere. Go to our website. Frank's been working real hard on that, untotheroll.com. We host all of our episodes there as well. Next time, you'll get to hear our session 0 of Daggerheart, so that'll be fun. And I think the next holiday special we'll be doing is actually going to be 10 candles for Halloween. That's all for now, but until next time, we have been Unto the Roll!
And are these your sex toys?
They sure are. Were you sleeping with Paul Riviera?
We all were.